All right, we are going live.
Canadians are rubbing off on brands. Sorry, go ahead.
Howdy, everybody. Welcome to Step into the Portal. I have assembled a team. It's like the Brady Bunch here because I said, hey, Brian, do you think after I drive all these kids all over the state of Connecticut, you could play a game with me? And he was like, sure. And then I said, Eric, are you looking to play? He's like, I could play tonight. And Steve, who was like, I don't know, traveling away and hiked a mountain earlier today or something, was like, I'll be home in time to play. So we're playing all 4 X-Men, baby. Here we go.
Baby.
Howdy, everybody. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Flying by the seat of our pants, guys. Brandt's just rounding us up as the hours go on. Go ahead, introduce yourselves.
Somebody say their name.
Sure.
Well, everyone knows who I am.
This is Eric. I don't have a YouTube channel. You can find me on Instagram at Late to the Board Game, and I'm coming at you from Nashville, Tennessee.
Nice.
Everyone knows
who
who
in the
I
past.
Am. No, everyone knows who I am. I'm Brian from Brian's Basement. I don't really have content on my channel. I just, freelance for Play the Game and for Step into the Portal. So
I mean, your mom's a subscriber, so you're good there.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Thanks.
I'm Steve from Play the Game. Just coming back from a 5-year wedding anniversary trip to Mont Tremblant. Super nice. Just hiked a mountain a couple of hours ago. And my wife, so funny. She's like, let's just take whatever's shortest route. But that shortest route has a 60% incline, which is like this. So
you drove a car to the top.
Oh, no. We use our little feet.
I know.
It was pretty cool. All right, let's get to the X-Men because she gave me a 1.5 hour timeout. So
nice.
Cool.
All right.
Hi, everyone.
Depending, we may play a second game. We'll have to see how we're feeling. I had children up at 4 a.m. this morning, so we'll see. Maybe it won't go as well.
And you dressed up too.
We're getting the band back together. Hello, Squiggly. Hello, Matt. Hello, Aknith. Hello, Black Dog. Yeah, we're gonna be playing X-Men. I built a couple decks, so we're gonna have to see because the X-Men are fun, but we've got to make sure we don't cross the streams. That's like a huge thing of X-Men, right? Or maybe that's Ghostbusters. So we're going to go down to the tables. I don't know that we'll all talk through our decks, but we should at least look and be like, who's got what? Oh, people are saying happy anniversary, Steve.
Yay. Nice. Steve made it.
Steve made it 5 years. It's the Cottontail anniversary. Cotton candy anniversary. I don't know.
Cotton candy.
Perfect. Nice.
She's still just as sweet, Steve.
Yeah.
So, no.
Brandt. Oh no, Brandt's
camera. I'm gonna make it work. It's gonna be simple. Come on.
All right.
Yeah.
Brian, start talking through your deck.
Oh, well, I can start with mine.
Yeah.
I am playing a Colossus protection deck. And as we all know, Colossus has a lot of toughs to give. He's hanging tough.
And a lot of love to give.
He's hanging tough. So the idea behind it is, you have the perseverance when you flip back up to gain more toughs. And the idea is that he's just going to be redirecting without actually defending. The whole idea is that I redirect the damage to me with preemptive strikes and powerful punches. I got the hard knocks to defeat some sentinels or minions, whatever, and get more toughs. And then I've got my allies here. I mean, seems pretty straightforward. Hopefully it works. If Steve doesn't get in my way, we'll see.
All right, Eric, what are you playing?
So I am playing Cyclops Leadership.
You want to go down to the table?
I've actually already shuffled up my deck and kind of dealt out my opening hand. But spoilers, I do have Wolverine in my opening hand. So he should be coming out turn 1. And so I'm going to be doing a combination of boosting up my allies and then, of course, getting out all those tactics and training cards out onto our allies and our minions.
Cool. Brandt, what are you rocking?
All right. So here is the sad part of this. Ready?
Yes.
I have been singing the praises of this card, which I think may be the best card in the game. Psychic Manipulation.
Okay.
What?
Psychic
when the villain schemes, you remove threat instead of placing it, and you can do it in alter ego.
Oh, wow.
So, but then, like an idiot, I built Phoenix, and we're fighting Master Mold, who doesn't draw a card when he schemes.
Oh my god!
So I can't play this card. So I took these cards out, but I think this psionic card is so good. Anyway, so but it's kind of cool. I'm actually starting to think about the idea of like sideboard and like building the decks with like a sideboard. I know, Steve, we've talked a little bit about this idea and being like, swap this in if this is happening, because we tend to build our decks to face certain villains. But you could definitely kind of do it with a sideboard and say, if it's minion heavy, swap these in. If it doesn't have minions, swap these out, right? Like,
correct.
That kind of idea for a deck.
Yeah.
So
instead of building a 40 card deck, you build like a 50, 60 card deck.
Yeah, right.
Maybe not that much, but yeah, there's definitely.
Well, I mean, you can. I mean, a 50 card deck is legal, right? So.
Yep.
Right, and then you're kind of swapping them out. So anyway, I'm really just playing Thwart allies. The new allies that come in her pack are so good because they're all 2 threat removal, which is what you want on your Justice allies. So she's just got a whole pile of Justice allies. Banshee will then confuse someone, which is real good, especially in this scenario. We'll see. Storm can move the threat around, which I was really finding to be more powerful. If an acceleration side scheme comes out, you just push all that threat onto that acceleration side scheme and let it sit there, right?
Yeah.
Who cares? It's just an acceleration. So like this push thing, I think, is stronger than people are going to give it credit. So there's the idea, then all the mission trainings to go on them. The Befuddled, I love this combo with Marvel Girl. She is, once she attacks a minion, she removes threat equal to their scheme. And this has a ton with 2 and 3 scheme value.
Wow.
So like that's super good. And then if you befuddle them, she attacks with her thwart instead. So she can attack them for 3 and then make them scheme. So I thought that was a cool combo. And then I'm going to Cerebro it because she's the one you want to use Cerebro with. I can go get anybody in my deck. And arguably I should probably have more than 5. When I was playing the deck solo, I had Cyclops. I don't have him. So maybe another ally would be kind of good in there. So
he's still in your deck. He's just going to be a wild resource, right?
Yeah, that's true. I could go grab him and then just use him as a resource, right?
Correct.
I'm running Danger Room, X Mansion, and Cerebro. I don't know if anybody's running any of those.
No.
Nope.
Perfect. And then I'm using the game times, which are, inspiring presence, basically.
Yeah. But only if they have an attachment, right?
I'm actually tempted. Is anybody running Angel?
He is in my deck, yes.
No.
Okay, because I could swap my meditation for Angel, but I'll just keep it as is and we'll see how it does.
All right. So funny enough, Brian, I'm also running Shadowcat and Protection because after seeing all these cool combos with her switching sides over and over, I said, all right, cool. I want to go to solid. I want to defend. So I want to defend for mostly everyone on the table with the preemptive strikes. Because if I remember correctly, if she's in solid and I use preemptive strike, it counts to have defended, and I have to go then to I do switch to phased, and that means I take no damage. That's correct, right?
Say it again.
It's the same thing with the powerful punch.
Preemptive strike and powerful punch. Powerful punch is weird because you would deal damage, which counts as attacking, and you'd immediately flip forms.
But this is the same thing. This is a hero interrupt defense. When a boost card is turned face up while the villain attacks, cancel all the boost icons, then deal 1 damage to the villain for each boost icon canceled this way. So this would count as defending, which should trigger my going to, after you attack or defend in solid mass form, flip. This is from what I'm seeing from the interaction.
What I don't know is powerful punch. If you were in solid mass form, you'd play it, deal 4 damage. You've now dealt damage and you count it as attacking. So I would think you'd flip immediately. Now you'd be defending in phase form.
So you take no damage.
And then after you defend, you'd flip back to solid.
Correct. And that is the same concept that I'm trying to do. because I want to be using these types of cards to always, after resolving the villain's attack, always get back to solid form, to use one of these events to go without like defending without exhausting, to keep going back to phase and redirecting the attack to me with never taking damage. So I want to use Flow Like Water, Nerves of Steel. I have the Indomitables if ever I need to defend. And I don't have an event card. I have the Dauntless, Electrostatic Armor, and Flappable. I also run the Desperate Defense just in case. And then Perseverance. And then I have the Defensive Energies to draw cards. So it should be pretty interesting how that would work.
So we have some chatter.
So people
about
are
it,
asking
actually.
this question. Yeah. So I think Preemptive Strike, you would only count as defending, but never attacking. But Powerful Punch, you count as both attacking and then defending.
But on her event, it says after you attack or defend in solid mass form, flip this card. So it does. I did defend. It did defend. So it counts.
No, it's after you defend.
Yes.
When you play Powerful Punch, you haven't defended yet. You just count as defending.
But the same thing with the Preemptive Strike.
Yes.
Correct. But the difference is that Powerful Punch says attack on it.
Okay.
Correct? Powerful Punch says attack?
Yes, it does.
And an attack is in parentheses?
No, yeah, they're both in and defense is in.
So my point is Preemptive Strike would only make you flip once, but Powerful Punch would make you flip twice.
Oh, yes, exactly. But then I would end up the turn in phase, and then I would take no damage and preventing you guys from taking damage.
So
cool. So the two cards are different.
Yeah. So
after you defend is not when you play the card. Yeah. He says correct.
Correct.
Cool. All right. We're going to get into it. It's a totally worthy debate, and I'm pretty sure I've got it down. I've played so many iterations of Shadowcat attack and defense that I either have it in my head, this is how it should work, or I have it down. Because I have played her, gosh, if not 40 times, then 60 times. Like, I've played her so many times.
Yeah, so
through campaigns, through everything. So
I technically never want to flip down. So I will be in hero form, and I will see if I can have a perfect game without ever defending. I'm trying to figure out where my camera lies.
So, one more quick clarification. Somebody's asking me for this card is Psychic Manipulation. Is this after the villain draws a boost? And it is, because it's an interrupt. So you don't even have to decide that you're playing this. You can wait and see what the villain schemes for. So this is one of those cards. I don't like to hold cards in my hand. This is my cross counter. Steve always holds his cross counters.
Always.
And I am always holding this card. This Injustice, she has an 18 card kit. That's the way I look at it.
There you go.
Except if you're playing Master Mold, like the idiot that I am.
It's fine. But that's the thing, right? Everyone says, "Oh, this is the most powerful deck," and then you run up into a situation where your most powerful card is useless.
And it wouldn't be terrible, like in Expert, he schemes for 2 and 3. So at that point, it could still be a good card, you know?
Yeah. Is it 2 to remove 3?
It is 3 to remove whatever the villain schemes for. So it'd be 3 to remove 2 or 3 to remove 3. But again, you're removing and not adding. So it's a swing of 4 or 6.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's true, right? Because you're counting the positive.
Right. You're not, it's double, right? It's 2x.
Too good.
Crazy good. Delayed in Canada, but coming soon to a Steve near you.
Yeah, baby. I love it.
All right.
Eric,
are you with us? We were chatty.
Yeah. There should be 4th round on the main as well.
Oh, yep, Eric,
it's all good.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, we got going there. All right, I'm going to use dice. So this goes to 4. Oh, I'm not supposed to put our obligations in yet. I'm just going to shuffle our obligations back in when they come out.
Oh, but if they come out as a card, it just messes everything up.
Nope, because it's just discard until you get a Sentinel, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's easy then.
There's no deal everybody a card. So these Sentinels are huge, and people were saying how this is very easy in solo, and I was like, yeah, wait till you play it on 4-player, and you start with 4 gigantic Sentinels in play.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's sick.
So how come there's one that starts with an upgrade?
Yep.
He
has a forced response. Would that trigger during setup?
Is it a when revealed?
No, it's a forced response.
After he enters play?
After this minion engages you.
Okay, then yes.
Put into play engaged with them. So we have, oops, that is not a minion. This one has a when revealed. So we have all these. I have a Sentinel Mark 5 in front of me. Scott Summers, you have a Sentinel Mark 6. Colossus has a Sentinel Mark 8 with the unit upgrade, so 10 health. And Kitty Pryde has a 2 health one in front of her.
Awesome sauce. I do have a phase strike that I'll be able to play.
Okay. I was hoping to draw mind control and we could take this guy.
Wow, so he's a 4/4, 10 health with retaliate. Ouch.
Hey, you're Colossus.
All right. I do have Banshee and Marvel Girl. So I could confuse one and stay down.
Yeah, who's going to be first player?
I think I will just go first.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And then I have Cyclops and then Colossus and then Shadowcat. Is that good?
Sold.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Cyclops.
Right, so you've got Magenta.
Yeah, you've got Magento.
I got Magento.
Yes.
All right. I did not get my card. If I flip up, I could play Banshee and Marvel Girl.
Do it.
So I will exhaust, play meditation, use my mission training. Oh, am I off by one? I am. Darn it. Man, I'm off by one everywhere. Hold on. If I use both of these, no, I'm good. If I use both of these, then I put Banshee out, right? Then if I flip up, I can spend these 2 and a token, and I can play Marvel Girl.
So, it takes.
So then we just have to decide who and where we want to take what out. So Colossus, do you want to stay down turn 1?
No.
No?
Probably want to flip up. I mean,
does anybody want to stay down turn 1?
Need to, but yeah. I don't need to flip up.
Dude, you have you can just keep your armor up. And then when he schemes, then you activate, and then you have another hand size of 6.
But I had a potentially perfect turn here. I was gonna go organic steel and X-Jet for organic steel, preemptive to deft focus with this to Iron Will. So I do need to flip up for deft focus.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good, yeah.
All right. So we either have to decide if is Colossus just gonna take this hit for 4?
Probably.
I can confuse somebody. So I can confuse one of your minions so somebody can stay down. So I guess I'll do it to Cyclops.
Well, I'm actually going to defeat my minion turn 1.
All right. My whole strategy is terrible. I'll confuse my own minion with 1. I'm just going to confuse Brian's, and if we don't kill it, then he can flip back down. How does that sound?
Makes sense. Sounds good to me.
I can't kill mine. I happily would have stayed down turn 1. All right. Then I will ping this minion, I guess. And I can't even deal enough damage.
Hey, Renee.
This is a mess, everybody. So that'll clear 1 off the main scheme. And then Magneto can attack for 3. I'll kill the one in front of Kitty.
Sweet. Oh, we have Magneto?
Yep.
Oh, is this campaign setup or just regular setup?
Nope, regular game, you get Magneto.
Oh, cool.
Which is where in solo, people are like, it's too easy because you get 1 minion in front of you and then he just helps you kill it. But with 4 people, you get 1 Magneto and 4 Sentinels.
That makes
That's
sense.
right.
And Magneto doesn't take consequence damage?
When he kills something.
No. Okay, so now he's taking a consequence damage, right?
Only if he doesn't
he
kill
heals
something.
1 damage. You're right. He takes the first one. It's the whole what's her name, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then the next
Oh.
time he kills something, he would heal this and gain it afterward.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Sorry. All right. It is you, Eric.
Awesome. So I already grabbed a tactic using my constant training. I'm going to flip up, and I did luck out, and I got 2 double resources and Wolverine. So they are all coming out turn 1.
Well, we didn't get to see that when you shuffled, so okay.
Right. Thank you, Steve. Down here in America, we don't cheat. Never. Okay. And I'm going to boost up Wolvie with a danger room training. And finally, throw out a exploit weakness onto my Sentinel Mark 6. So it's now taking or increases your attack by 1. So Wolverine is attacking for 3, 4, technically 5, leaving him with 1 health remaining. And then Cyclops technically hits him for 2. So the Sentinel is gone. And exploit weakness goes to my discard. And that is my turn.
I was gonna say, wouldn't it be a good idea to put exploit weakness on the boss, and we can start taking him down? Or are we not focusing on Master Mold yet?
No, he can't. It can't stay there. It goes away if it's on bosses.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but that, yes, but it's still until the end of the turn, until the end of the round. Sorry, right?
Right. Well, so they all have guard, so he's going to deal. So it would only be you.
Okay.
Right.
Who would deal damage, and he's tough. So he could, but it's not super beneficial.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And without that tactic, I would not have been able to defeat the Sentinel.
Okay.
Yes.
I will retcon one thing.
Yeah.
Which is I will have Marvel Girl attack yours, knowing that you needed to do 1 more. So she'll thwart for 2. Yours would die, and then you can remove the tough off of Master.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Rather than dealing the 1 here and only getting 1 threat removal. I wasn't sure. In 4-player on camera, you gotta adjust a little bit.
There you go. No, that makes perfect sense. And you're the one there that can master orchestrate all of this, right?
Oh, I've got it all masterly orchestrated.
Yes.
All right. Rasputin is doing his turn there. 1 for Def Focus, flip up, gain a tough. Def Focus plus 1 more for Iron Will, and then 2 more for the Organic Steel.
Beauty.
Beautiful.
And then I have an attack or a thwart.
Is there something you can attack
attacking.
that doesn't remove your tough?
Yeah, I cannot. I don't have to attack my guy.
Yep. So you can put 2. Is it 2 or 3? You're 2, right?
I attack for 2. I'm a 2/2/2 now because I got Iron Will.
Perfect. Yep. 2 over here on my minion.
Okay. Done.
All right. So interestingly enough, I could play the Professor, but then I don't play my Flow Like Water. But I don't think we really need the Professor in there, right? We don't really need Professor X.
Nope.
Unless you need to.
No.
ready.
Yeah, he's stalwart, so you can't stun or confuse him.
Yeah. So
You could you could stun the Sentinel, and then Colossus wouldn't get hit.
Yeah, well, Colossus will have to get hit. I'm going to play 2 Flow Like Water. I'll protect him, though, when it comes to it. And then I will flip up. I will thwart. Is there anything to thwart or no?
No.
So this is interesting. All right. Oh, I don't
Kill
have
my
to...
minion if you can deal 3 damage, or we need 10 damage here. But this has retaliate.
All right, so I'm going to punch for 2. And because it's only a response, right? So I don't have to do it again. I'm going to
You don't
punch
have to flip.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to punch for 2. And then this is what I kept forgetting when I did my first play. I'm going to use solid. I'm going to attack for 3 and ready my hero. I'm going to choose not to flip. So I'll do 3 more damage. Does that kill your guy?
Yep.
And then I am going to punch for 2. And then I'm going to phase because I have my quick shift. Then, shadow, catty, catty, cat, 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 meow, meow. Woohoo. There you go.
Yeah, you can flip at the end of your turn on your last attack.
Yeah, that's what I kept forgetting. And I was like trying to do the math. And I was like, no, it doesn't work. And then, yes, it works. 3. Oh, yeah, baby.
All right. Everybody good?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a beautiful day.
I got 2 powerful punches.
There you go. You're going to need them. All right. So we're adding 4 threat, and then we all flipped up. So he's attacking
I believe so. Yes.
So I mean, I guess I could actually just take my hit. Never mind. I was the guy I was getting hit by this guy and then something else. But if somebody wants to defend, they can. But you guys are just defending for yourselves, right?
So this is what I can do. I can defend the first attack, but then I'm going to flip to. I need to defend the second attack to be able to flip back to phase form. And then I can
play your own quick shift on the second attack.
On the third attack, when he attacks me, I'm not going to defend Colossus because he says he doesn't want me to. So,
okay. And then so you're defending for me?
I will defend for you.
All right.
Okay.
So you are taking 2 plus 3.
I'm taking nothing because I'm phased.
Fine.
All right. I will flip this to solid form.
Awesome. Then Cyclops is getting attacked.
Yes. I'm gonna cancel with a preemptive strike with the boost.
All right. It is a 0.
Can I still play preemptive strike?
Is it canceled the boost icons?
Yes.
I would assume no, because I would think it would be like get over here.
If that's the case, then I can do a powerful punch, right?
Yes. You have to do it before, or can you do it now?
You can do it now.
It's when he initiates the attack, right?
Okay.
So
Cyclops gets punched in the face for 2.
Okay. Sorry.
We got you, Eric. Welcome to the stream.
Brian, do you mind if I preemptive strike yours? So I can make my whole combo
work? Sure.
Well, you don't have to, because you could just play quick shift to change forms.
No,
you wouldn't get to draw your cards.
When an enemy attacks.
Right. Play it and you change forms. It says,
but I don't want to. I want to draw 2 extra cards.
Oh, well, there you go. So it's not that your combo won't work. It's that you want cards.
Yes.
All right. The quick shift, the Steve shift.
The Steve shift.
Colossus. All right. So you are going to block. You're going to deal 2 damage back.
Okay. So solid form.
You're going to take 2.
So I'm going to defend. So I'm going to flip this card back to phased and take no damage. And deal 1 extra damage from the flow like water.
Nice. And now he is attacking you.
No. We got the Sentinel first.
Oh, yeah, the 4.
So the Sentinel is going to attack me, right? So this is where I can do a powerful punch. So the Sentinel can attack me. I'll do a powerful punch.
It's a bad idea.
Because he has retaliate?
Because he has retaliate.
Okay, so this is what will happen is I deal 4 damage, I get retaliated, I lose my tough, I draw a card, I gain a tough.
Correct.
Oh yeah, you're good. Thanks. Yep.
Okay, so I powerful punch to deal 4, I lose my tough, Iron Will draw me a card, and I will gain a tough with Organic Steel.
And just make sure you exhaust Organic Steel because you can't do it again.
Yep.
All right. He takes 4. You do that. You drew cards. That's basically it, right?
And now you lose your other.
No. Now he attacks me for his 4, which means I lose tough, and I draw another card.
Beautiful.
Sweet.
And now you can defend for Steve.
Nope. Quick shift.
I'm assuming the window is closed, right? After that, for me to do a second powerful punch. Cool.
It is, but you could double powerful punch prior.
But you didn't have the cards.
Yeah, I didn't have enough cards.
No, I know. I was sorry.
Yep.
Clarifying all situations. All right, you play quick shift. He takes 1 damage, right?
And then I draw 2 extra cards. Yep.
And then he attacks you for +1, and you take no damage and change.
Take no damage again. And then now I defended, so I go back to my solid mass form. And then I'll be able to defend again for somebody with a shadow and steel.
All right, I get targeted for elimination. Cyclops, you get Sentinel Mark III.
Okay.
Who's going to have an energy attached to them. So it doesn't add health or anything. It just adds damage. So it's an excellent Wolverine target.
Cool. Is that an energy barrier?
No.
Energy barrier. Yep.
Got it.
All right. Shields up. Give each Sentinel minion engaged with you a tough status card. Ugh. Man, that Sentinel does not want to go away. And Shadowcat, you get a Mark V. If targeted for elimination, or otherwise we attach a targeted elimination to you. So you have target elimination and that one. So you can't flip down, which was the whole point of your deck, was to flip to alter ego, right?
Correct.
All right. This Magneto goes to Eric and Cyclops.
What was your card? Oh, you were targeted elimination.
I got targeted for elimination too. Yep. Oh, hold on. If you would, 1 second. There were a few questions here, Eric, that I do want to answer. Hello, Devin. Hello, other people. Yeah, Brombe, I think you're right about psychic manipulation. It says when the villain schemes, so it has to be there. And Squiggly asked what Master Mold's ability is. So when Master Mold schemes against you, discard cards from the encounter deck until a Sentinel minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engage with you, but do not give Master Mold a boost card for this activation.
That's cool.
That seemed important for people to know if they haven't played it before.
Yeah.
Oh, and Eric just typed it all in. Thank you, Eric. That was wonderful.
It's all good. Okay, I'm just trying to look at your table, Brent, seeing how much threat do we have on the main? Is it 4?
We have 4 on the main.
Okay, gotcha. 4 on the main. And all right, so I'm going to start Wolverine heals for 1.
Yep.
He will then attack my Sentinel Mark III for 4.
Nice Perfect. Burger tokens there.
Oh, yes, no doubt. So taking 2 damage. So the Sentinel Mark goes away. I can play a Tactical Brilliance. So remove 3 threat from a scheme. And then I get to choose a tactic card, my discard pile, add it to my hand. So from my discard pile, I've got an exploit weakness.
Sounds like a plan.
So that's in my hand. Okay, so now I have an exploit weakness and a coordinated attack. And I could play one of them, but not both. Although technically I could play both.
I like your ready for action on Wolverine.
Well, that's what I'm planning on doing now that he's already attacked. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this mass attack to play ready for action.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So Wolverine is tough. So in addition to my burger token, I have these fun little Etsy 3D printed status effects. So Wolvie is tough, and then yeah, if you guys have a preference, we can either attach this to an ally. It'll take 1 less. Each ally, attach it to a minion. Each ally takes -1 consequential damage when attacking.
So they would still take 1. So if you actually can play both of these things. So if you attach the 0 to the other the big one that we're trying to kill.
Yep.
Mark 8, and then if you flip the alter ego, you get another one, and then you can play another one.
Sure. Yeah. And then, well, yeah. And then I can still play the exploit weakness. Yeah. If you guys are cool with me flipping down, I'll do that. And Brant, you already caught that I played Tactical Brilliance. So that took 3 off the main.
Yep.
Yep.
It's down to 1.
Okay. All right. So then Cyclops will be flipping down. I'll grab another tactic card. And this one is from my deck. So I don't know if it necessarily really matters which one I'm going to
Priority
grab.
target is a fun one because it's 0 and it lets somebody draw cards. So.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. And here it is. Okay. So I can either throw out the priority target or I can play exploit weakness. Or I can hang on to the weakness and throw out the priority target.
Yep. On
whichever enemy you guys prefer. If someone's going to be defeated soon, it'll give you 2 cards.
So can we kill that Mark 8? Because Magneto can remove the tough, or
he can. Magneto could do 3 damage to yours.
Also, and mine has how much health?
5.
Oh, there you go. And
I mean, I can deal 4 damage to this one, but I would lose all my allies. So it's
no, because
not.
they would take 1 less consequence damage.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah,
But
so
they
that's
would
fine.
take
I
the
can deal.
retaliate.
Yeah, but that's fine. They could take it. So I can deal 4 here. So somebody would have to deal 2.
Yeah, I'll do it then. I'll deal 2 and then I'll flip down.
So we
Sweet.
could put it there, and I get to draw the cards, but it's fine if you want to put it on this one, and then somebody else can kill this one, draw cards. Like
Makes
it'll
sense.
have 3 damage on it from Magneto. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Also,
So
since
why don't you put it
Cyclops
on
never-
this one, and we can, because if he's going to flip down, this one's confused.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
So put it on this one. I just grabbed all those cards, so I would at least have them.
Okay.
So -1
Got it.
consequential damage from allies, and then there you go.
Yeah, I didn't have that card. All right, and then we'll have Magneto swing here, right? He's got 5 health, so it's not a big deal.
I thought it was -1 consequential. He doesn't take one, right?
Against this guy.
Oh, got it.
What's the damage on Magneto? Is it 2 right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
We could
I know
probably
a
just
first
red-
aid here would have been if one of us put 1 first aid in.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I totally put one of those in my deck.
All right, sounds good. Cyclops flip down, right?
Yep.
Awesome turn. That was really
Flip down,
really well
recovered. I'm back to 10.
So over to Colossus. I think Colossus right now is just an attack of 2,
and,
and then I'd be
Yep.
flipping down. So,
So are you going to draw the cards, or Kitty, are you able to do that?
no, I
or
can't.
what do you-
I could do a phase strike for 6, but then I lose my shadow and steel, which I kind of want to play next turn. So
so the Mark 8, leave the Mark 8 because next round I'll have a Made of Rage.
there you
You
go.
can't play Shadow of Steel if he flips down, or is that the wrong rule?
If you are in phase mass form, it's only if it's no. It's okay. It's because I can play. I have Airwalk. I have a whole bunch of other cards. So
He was talking
No,
about
but
the
I'm
Shadow
saying
and Steel.
if Colossus flips to Alter Ego, you can't play Shadow and Steel, correct?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's Peter. So then
That's
I can
right.
get rid of it.
So Colossus, did you kill the Sentinel?
If you want me to draw 2 or you want to draw 2,
No,
I'm
you draw.
also
You
okay.
draw, man. You draw.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
kill
you
it.
can get
I'll
set
draw
up
2.
faster. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't need setup.
I'll draw 2.
I'm powerful to begin with.
Perfect. Look at that. Is there another minion out there? Just the one, right?
Yep.
How much health does it have?
Tough and 6 remaining.
Up in 6 remaining. All right. Well, unfortunately, I had a hard knocks. I drew into a hard knocks.
Yeah.
Which won't do anything at this point.
Just do it
I
to the
can
villain. Just do it to the boss.
He
Yeah.
can't. Guard.
Oh, that's
That's right. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. I would be taken to retaliate just to remove that guy's tough. So
that makes no sense. And Magneto, what did Magneto do?
He dealt the 3 damage over here.
so me drawing the cards was
Okay.
meh.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I guess I'll just, like I said, I'll be flipping down, and I will put a card back in my deck, and I'm done.
All right.
All right. So since you are
Shadow card.
all right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do.
Okay.
I don't have a minion in front of me, so I'm going to spend and I'm going to do phase strike on the boss for 6.
Nice.
36.
So alter ego. I'm going to go to phase, and I'll just pitch my ready to rumble. Done.
All right. Well, I will pop tax a minion. Yep. So I will pop the tough off of this guy. And I don't take consequential, but I take retaliate, and it schemes for 4 or thwarts for 4. Unfortunately, there was only 1 left. And then I will have Banshee attack him for 2.
Perfect.
Phoenix will remove targeted for elimination.
Oh, is that how you remove it? You just exhaust?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will spend a counter to put Cerebro down. And since everybody is up, I will stay up, or down, I will stay up. And I'll put my Rise from the Ashes out. So if I die, I come back.
Oh, look at you.
Nice.
All right, so I'll be probably defending for you. 1, 2. It's all upgrades. 4.
Ooh.
And I got
I got
Shadow
Storm
Castle.
and Soul Sisters. Nice.
So we're gonna get more Sentinels, right? Because schemes.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Oh,
We
yeah.
will always get more.
Ooh,
Yep.
okay.
More Sentinels. They're like butter. They go quick though. They have all this health, but they die. All right. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Great. So he's gonna scheme for 1. I can't tell when he schemes. So do I go get the Sentinel first? It does. I don't know if it matters.
It's 2
When he
and then you
schemes against
discard.
you.
He schemes against Scott Summers.
Yeah.
So yeah, he puts 1 threat and then he goes and gets a Sentinel.
Okay, so he puts the threat first.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm only thinking if it changed the scheme.
No.
Wow, there are not enough Sentinels. All right. We get a mark 8,
8.
and then we attach something to it, an energy barrier. So it is tough and attacks for 5. And it thwarts for 3.
Right. Well, doesn't it now scheme since I'm down?
Yeah.
Correct.
That's what it
Yep.
does.
So then it'll scheme for 3, so that goes to 8.
Yep.
Then over here, he's going to scheme for 1. This goes to 9. This deck is so tiny. Did I miss something? I'm like, he does put it into play, so we don't have to do the when revealed on this one.
Correct.
So then this one is confused, so it does not scheme for 4. Amen. And then this one will add 2 to go to 11 out of 24. Shadowcat is getting attacked.
Yeah, I'm gonna defend.
Okay. And he's going to hit you for 2 plus 2 with Shadow of the Past.
I then go and switch it to my mass form. And then when he attacks you, I'm going to play a powerful punch, which is going to flip me again.
Okay. So you're going to hit him for 4.
Yeah, armored vest.
And then plus 1.
5 damage, and I take no damage from his attack.
Oh, wait. What happened in the first one? You took damage?
No, I took no damage again. My
Oh,
deck
'cause
is
it
doing
flips
exactly
you.
what it's supposed to do.
Let's see.
Never
All right,
take
you are
damage.
stunned.
Oh, well, that sucks.
All right.
Also, Brandt, don't forget Wolverine has a tough if you want him to absorb your attack.
Oh, but then he's not
No.
attacking for 5. Yeah, no.
Well, true, then he's not attacking.
No, he just blocked my attack.
Renee said, I think Shadowcat has an upgrade attachment. She cannot change form.
No, I
Is that a
cannot.
thing for her? She can't change to alter ego.
There it is. That's what it is, Renee.
If she has a sentinel in front of her. It's a sentinel minion, not a sentinel.
Yeah.
anything. All right, shields up. So your one that has tough already has tough. So how would this work? Give each sentinel minion engaged with you a tough status card. Otherwise, it gains surge. You can't give it a tough, correct?
No, it gains surge.
So Surge.
I was just making sure it wasn't
yeah.
energy barrier. So give it to a sentinel who doesn't have one. I'm going to give it to this one because it gives tough, and that guy's already tough. All right.
And I already have the barrier on mine.
Lost visor. So you go get your visor and put it under that.
Oh, okay.
That's perfect.
Yep, because I'm already down.
It is interesting that it says give to the Scott Summers. Anyway, I'm not going to. You are permanently phased.
Oh, that means I can't. Okay.
And then for me, each minion engaged with me attacks. If you are not engaged with a minion, Master Mold attacks you. I will just take the hit. 2 plus 2 is 4. I go to 5.
All right.
All right. We're
Colossus.
flat past Magneto to Colossus.
Okay. So starting with a flip up, which gains me a tough, and a perseverance, which gains me a second tough. Then I will do a attack of 2 with a Made of Rage, discarding 1 tough, which will draw me a card.
So you have to resolve your attack first. So
Okay, sorry.
yeah.
Attack of 2 using the Made of Rage to discard the tough and do +6. So it's an attack of 8 with overkill. I'm going to do it on the Mark 8 that doesn't have tough there in front of me there.
4 + 4, so he's down to 27.
Nice.
All right, that guy
Well
is
done.
gone.
Now you get to trigger all your
okay.
stuff.
When I remove the tough, I will Iron Will. I will draw a card, and Organic Steel will give me a tough and go away. I will use the Bulletproof Protector to ready my hero.
You need to discard a tough to do that.
Discard a tough status, correct. Discard a tough status to ready my hero, which will draw me a card.
So good, that card.
I don't know, Steve. I think I would agree because the cost for Made of Rage is discard a tough status card, and then Iron Will has a response as soon as you discard the tough status card.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You're still in
That's
the
why
cost
I was doing
phase.
it before the arrow.
Yeah.
It's before the arrow.
Anyway.
You have to discard the tough.
It doesn't have to be a whole rules correction. I think that might be different, but no big deal.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Okay. So yeah, I did that. Discard the tough. I readied. I will use my Hard Knocks and my Perseverance to play my Titanium Muscles.
Oh, look at those muscles.
Woo!
And then I will use Titanium Muscles and Deft Focus to play the Steel Fist, which is deal 5 damage to an enemy. Discard a tough status. Okay, so Magneto is going to punch something first, remove a tough.
Okay.
He'll take a damage. Then I'll use the Steel Fist to deal 5 damage to the guy that just lost tough. Stunned, confused. I lose my tough status, and Iron Will draws me a card.
Yeah, man, if you get Iron Will early, it's just a whole different game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did notice that. All right, my turn. I'm gonna flip the alter ego.
No, I got one more attack of 2.
Okay, sorry. My turn. I will flip the alter ego. Is there something I can do? Phase flip. Yeah, I'm gonna flip. Oh no, I can't. I have to get rid of that. So I will
use all my toughs though.
I will use my Unflappable, draw more cards. I will use Shadowcat Surprise to play Unflappable, and I'll keep my Electrostatic Armor. That was me.
I missed your turn. You basically flip down and put stuff out?
I flip down because I'll need to get rid of my obligation after.
All right, cool. All right, that's me. I will spend 4 to play Storm. She's 1 cheaper. And then, man, I don't have any of my things here. I will work for 3. Bring that down to 8.
Oh yeah, I had an attack of 3. Correct. Brombe, thank you for that.
Oh, so this is dead.
My base attack is 3.
So you could have not stunned and confused it, but I guess it drew you a card.
Yes.
All right. I will do that.
But now he doesn't have his tough anymore, which is dangerous.
I don't have my tough period. Don't worry. I'm good.
It's that time of the month, Brian.
Wow.
I will scheme for 6. I can't use Storm's ability.
Yeah, there's no side schemes.
Yeah. But that's fine. She's still good. I will then, am I going to play Soul Sisters? I guess so. So I will play Soul Sisters. Soul Sister, Soul Sister.
What does it do?
It readies both of us and heals 2.
Oh, wow.
Then I will thwart the remaining 3. And Storm will punch for 2.
Sweet.
And I will flip Done.
So there's 2 of us down.
All right. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. All right. I already grabbed a tactic card, but I am going to exhaust myself to get rid of Lost Visor, which will then put my visor into my hand.
Excellent.
Already Forge
Just
over here.
change up a couple of things here. So I'm going to flip up Wolverine heals for 1. Wolverine loves his claws, but he also loves a good sidearm. So I'm going to give Wolverine a gun.
Did you get your your tactic upgrade?
He did.
I did. I did. Yes,
cool.
I did grab one.
Wolvie's got a gun. Wolvie's got his gun.
Giving Wolverine a gun, so he can now attack for 5. So he's going to hit my Sentinel. I still have that Sentinel 8 on me, correct?
Yeah.
No, it's
Mark
dead.
8? Okay.
No, it's dead.
Oh, you killed it?
Brian
dang.
killed it.
Well, thank you, Brian.
Oh, no problem.
That happened.
So you
I
can
have the other
kill his
Sentinel in
that's
front of me.
attacking for 5, or you can
And it
deal
has
5
tough.
damage to Master Mold.
Right. Well,
Wolverine
why
can
don't
pierce
we?
right through it?
Yeah, use the one that's attacking for 5. How
But,
much health? Yeah. Okay.
It
So
only has 3.
He attacks for 5 or 6 now.
well, hold on. Before I do that, it only had 3 health remaining. Is that
And a
correct?
tough.
It had 3 health and a tough.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Yep.
we need Wolverine to scratch through that tough. Okay. Makes sense.
Like
Yeah.
a kitty cat.
So that
It's a
actually
little
knocks
bit of a
off
waste, but-
Wolverine's knocks off Wolverine's tough. He is now at 4 damage on him. So he'll need to heal up.
No. Why would he didn't he loses his tough. He doesn't take the 2 damage.
Okay.
Correct. He doesn't take any consequential damage.
Okay, so he loses his tough, but his entire attack still goes through.
Oh yeah.
Okay, nice. I missed that then. Okay, sweet. All right, let me
Clear my throat.
what minions do we currently still have in play?
None.
0.
None. Okay. Well
it's
then,
all to face.
all right, nice. Okay, so let me use a throw out and exploit weakness on Master Mold.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hold on to my psychic rapport. So I will play these 2 to get out my visor. And then, I will then exhaust my visor to use that for my optic blast and hit Master Mold for 3 plus 1.
4.
Down to 21. Like
Optic
that.
blast.
Sweet.
He sounds like Optimus Prime or something.
Yes.
No, man, it's from the X-Men versus Street Fighter. Optic
from
blast. Optic
Oh,
blast.
he said it.
Yeah.
I played the arcade one. I didn't play the Street Fighter one as much.
What other allies do we currently have in play besides Wolverine?
Storm.
Okay. Do you want me to put a tough on Storm? Or were you?
Because he's an alter ego, you can't use your psychic rapport.
Are you alter ego, Steve?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. So, okay, I'm going to spend the psychic report to play another ready for action, and I will just make Wolverine tough
I
again.
think it's fine to put it on Wolverine. It's better there.
Yeah.
Well, especially then, yeah, if that prevents him from taking the 2 consequential.
He just
we're
keeps healing.
Yep.
Because, he's Canadian.
He is Canadian. All right, let's get this show on the road.
Hot take. The Wolverine is just beat cop for aggression.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
He can just thwart for 1 infinitely.
Yep.
He's just an expensive beat cop. right.
True. That's true. Yeah, he could do that.
All right. We add 5 threat. Everybody draws and readies.
Yep, ready.
Oh, I have a
Once
steel
again-
carrier.
I have Shadow and Steel now, and Steve is an alter ego.
I have no choice. I got my obligation.
Oh,
Or else,
I understand. I always make the observation that these team up cards are just never in the right spot when they need to be.
I'm sorry,
right.
Colossus. I had it last turn, and you were.
He is.
I know. I agree.
He is attacking Colossus for 2.
Sure.
Simply
Yeah.
taking it?
Just take it. Why? Yeah.
Sure, yeah, I'll take it. I have a preemptive strike as well, so. if I
2
want
plus
it.
2.
Sure, I'll do the preemptive strike.
He takes
So I'll
3
take
damage.
two back.
Is it
Yep.
3?
It is 3 because I'm pretty sure this goes away at the end of the.
Is it attack?
Round?
Is it from an attack?
I don't actually know when temporary goes away.
At the end of the round.
The end of the round. Yeah.
From each attack, you're right.
Okay, so it's not
it
an
would
attack.
happen. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I realize it doesn't say it on there. So.
Yeah.
How
right,
do you guys
s-
avoid having glare on all your cards? Because like I'm looking at my monitor and I can hardly make out my cards.
Because your camera is too close. If you bring your camera back a little bit, it's not going to be as bad.
Oh, okay.
And if
I'll
you
try
just angle it a little bit up, you should be able to lose that glare.
that. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I spent hours getting my lights in the exact right place to have limited glare because I
got a
have it
new
over here.
camera.
You can see it here.
I just got a new camera and a new angle.
So
And
I do not
Colossus
have the
is so
solution for
awesome
that.
because he's got that nice rainbow shine. He looks like he just got polished.
Well,
Oh,
it's all
did he?
that
Make it
foil, baby.
shine.
Sorry. I
Make the
gotta
shine.
take him out then. I'll take him out.
No, he's beautiful. No, he was beautiful. What are you talking about? He looked awesome.
I mean, that's kind of the point. He's like bulletproof. Bullets are bouncing
Exactly.
off of that shine.
You made him shine.
Ooh, we're gonna go through this deck fast.
It's okay. We're gonna kill him fast too.
All right, we get a Sentinel Mark II who's going to scheme for 1. Then he's going to scheme for 1 against me, and he's going to search again. This guy who's going to scheme for 2, so it goes to 10. And then he's going to attack Cyclops for 2.
I'll just take it on the chin.
Plus 2 is 4.
Okay.
And then we get cards. Colossus card is Operation Zero Tolerance. We now have a lost condition in play.
Ooh.
If we jump block, they go under here. Yada, yada, yada. Sentinel Mark 6, quick strikes, but you are down.
Wow.
Insert virus program. So now I have something for her to do.
There you go.
So this is going to come in with 10 on it, and we could just leave it. If we do clear it, we deal 2 damage to all Sentinels, so it is nice. And a Sentinel Mark II here is going to, if this is in play, it gains Surge. So I'm going to get my Burning Hunger. So if I have Unleashed, then I'm going to search and put Dark Phoenix in play. No, thank you. Otherwise, if I have Restrained, then I remove a power counter, and it surges.
And it's surging.
And I get Relentless Robots. So this has 12 on it and gives us an extra card every round.
Wow. All right.
Some major threat to go deal with now.
Passes.
Gonna get rid of my permanently phased. I'm gonna use preemptive strike to play Kitty's
I don't think
room.
I can clear all this threat.
I'm gonna try to help. I'm gonna use Kitty Cat's room to draw another card, which is a defensive energy, which I love. I am going to use Desperate Defense to play Electrostatic Armor. I am going to use, Indomitable to do that. And then Desperate Defense to play Ready to Rumble. I am then going to flip to Solid Form. And then I am going to flip up. Ready to Rumble will ready me. And because I don't have defense, I don't have attack cards a lot, except for the Shadowcat Shuffle there. So I have 2 choices. I can thwart for 2 that helps, or I can do the other one there. I can get rid of my stun. What do you want me to do? Just tell me thwart or I get rid of the stun.
If you don't get rid of the stun, you're kind of hosed on defending and all that stuff.
Only for the powerful punches. So I'll just get rid of the stun.
I think you get rid of the stun.
Yeah, and I don't change forms because it's a cancel effect. And Magneto, is there a minion that he can kill?
Yep. He can kill either of these two, the one in front of you or the one in front of Cyclops.
All right, I'll kill the one in front of me.
Magento.
And then he takes one, heals one, right?
Yeah.
Cool, done. And I'll keep my defensive energy.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't get to my turn fast enough, so I should have another mission training. So I could play the danger room and then play blindfold and then play mission training. And that just gets a lot of threat removal, which might be what I need to do.
+3.
Yeah, let's remove threat.
So I will get rid of the X mansion for now. Darn it, do I have enough? I don't have enough. Shoot. I do if I get rid of this other mission training that I was going to put on Storm. So maybe the danger room doesn't matter all that much.
Yeah.
All right, so I will spend 3. I will put blindfold out. Then I look at the top 5 cards and put them back in any order. And I can discard one. So this attaches to a Sentinel minion. I'm going to discard that. Give the villain a tough status card. Okay. All right. So where are we going to be at? You're going to be first. So you're going to take a 2 boost because that doesn't matter, right?
Doesn't matter. So give me the highest boost. Oh, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. We'll just go like this and hope that works. All right. That's a lot of planning in this player count. Then I will
just leave them revealed. Just leave them revealed. And then we'll talk about it after.
Okay. I will flip. I'll use Danger Room to give myself 2 counters. I don't think I'm ready to go to whatever form yet, although maybe I am. And then I'll put a mission training on Storm. So Storm can thwart for 3 and then move 2 more to something else.
That's really good.
So I will thwart for 3 and then move 2, maybe just on this Operation Zero Tolerance.
We're not going to lose allies, right? We're not looking to lose allies, so
I don't think so. Yeah. So I can do that, and then blindfold can get rid of 2, and I can get rid of 3 to get to 5. So we can almost get rid of the relentless robots.
So is that the one that gives us extra cards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one's left.
Yeah, I mean this is only at 10, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Colossus is just a thwart of 2 and then a flip, unfortunately.
Well, thwart of 2 gets rid of this, so we'll take it.
We'll take it.
All right, I'll use Cyclops. Eric.
Okay, yep. Nice. So I finally have Field Commander in my hand. So I'm going to bring that out. That way,
Wolverine heals 1.
Yeah, and Wolverine heals 1. Thank you, Steve.
Oh no.
Okay, so now we lose all of the temporary keywords. And I'm going to throw a practice defense on my Mark II, so I can use my visor on it, which will then get rid of the Mark II. Wolverine will attack Master Mold, punching through his tough. Wolverine's tough will absorb his consequential, and then he deals 5 damage to Master Mold.
14.
And then I can thwart for 2 on a basic.
Okay. Well, we'll have you clear relentless robots, and then we can see what Cyclops should do.
Cool.
Good observation, Renee. Doctor Strange, 7 rings.
Yep. All right. And then, unfortunately, I don't have enough resources to play my remaining cards. So I may hang on to one, discard the other.
Would it have been more useful to not play that? Oh, I know, because you wanted to play the tactic, right? On one of those things.
Yeah, I needed the tactic so I could use my visor to get rid of the minion, although the tactic was free. The other thing I could do is not bring out the Field Commander now and use it as a resource.
That probably is not a bad idea because it was messy when we played it.
Sure. Okay. So why don't we do that? So instead, I'll use that. My other things, I can either bring out magic, but I don't have a mental. to use it and for the non-elite, but why don't we bring out the helicarrier instead? Because I know Steve is itching to borrow that.
Dude, I'm not going to be asking for anything. And it's not a Steve carrier. It's a hell carrier.
Right. All right. I'm going to quote you on that. Fair enough.
Timestamp. Timestamp.
Timestamp.
Nice. All right. So I discarded the field commander, brought out the helicarrier, which is available for
Brian.
was it? For Brian.
I won't need it, unfortunately.
Oh, please use it.
I mean, if that helicarrier gave me 2 resources, I could use it.
Wait. If you play Magic, you can use that mansion to get rid of a minion.
Which mansion?
Well, you had an Avengers mansion in hand.
Right, but I needed to use the mansion to play Magic.
That's right.
Did you?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not it's not a kicker, it's an additional cost.
Right.
Magic is you also have to discard an additional mental.
Yeah.
And in Magic, there is kickers. So
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have an extra card in hand, right? Or no?
No. Now that I played the helicarrier, I do not.
No card.
Oh, okay. I thought you had an extra card. All right, never mind. Yeah.
So Colossus will attack or attack for 3 or thwart for 2, whichever one is more beneficial.
Just punch.
Yeah, just punch.
Punch
We're gonna take out these minions. We'll just go here. Oh, well, if you put 3 on one, then Magneto can kill it next turn.
Oh,
there you go. I'll flip down. I'll put this in my bin, or from my bin over there. And that's it for me.
Hey, Descry. Hey, Joel.
What up, friends?
Oh, I have a phased and confused. These are the cards that are useless, right?
Oh my gosh, does a shoulder cannon count as an attack? That is amazing. Exploit weakness plus shoulder cannon is that's that's how you kill Loki. Oh, I got a mind control, so that'll be fun. We'll take one of these minions.
I got Beast in my hand. And I got a Beast in my pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
5.
I got a beast in my pants.
Did anybody flip down? Colossus.
Rasputin did.
All right. Did you shuffle a card back in?
I did.
All right. Adding 6, this goes to 16 out of 24. He is attacking Shadowcat for 2 + 2.
Can I do this armor up?
I don't know if you can.
You can. Yep.
When the villain activates, change to hero form.
Absolutely.
So, okay, cool.
While he's activating against you, I'm going to do an armor up. So that means I'm going to flip up. I'm going to gain a tough, and I will also play a perseverance and gain a second tough.
Nice. Did you want to defend for me? Is that why you're asking?
No, I just want to do it before he can scheme against me.
He can't. You could have played that on your turn.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing, yeah.
I mean,
attacking Shadowcat. What's happening?
For how much?
4 total.
4 total. Darn it. I won't be able.
Did you need me to block? I could block.
Well, it's only if I want to have my perfect defense game, which doesn't really matter. And what's the other?
I could block. Have switched the cards. You said give me the highest boost card, and that's what I did. And now you're mad about it.
No, I'm not. It's just because I thought I was going to get a defense event, and I did not.
Right, Steve. I will block for you.
Okay.
All right. So you take 4 damage.
I lose 1 tough, and I draw a card.
All right. Sentinel Mark 6 attacks Shadowcat for 2.
All right. I will then defend. Because I have defended, I will flip to phased. Because I switched, I will use perseverance to play phased and confused for perseverance and get a tough status card. Woo!
And he takes 1 because you have electrostatic armor?
Yeah, he actually takes. Yes, he only takes 1 because I have the armor.
And you draw a card from.
And because I made a perfect defense, I get Indomitable. Done.
All right. He is attacking me for 3, and I'll just take it. I'm down to 4 because I can die.
Yeah, you're
And
lucky.
then he's attacking Cyclops, and he's going to gain a tough status card and hit you for 2.
Okay. I cannot die. I'm at 6 health. So I think I will definitely defend.
Well, he's only attacking you for 2. You know how much he's attacking you for.
Oh, he's not. Okay, so there's no boost?
No
It's a
boost.
tough.
Well, the boost is gain a tough status card.
Oh, okay, got it.
I
All
looked
right.
at the deck.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay,
Not cheating.
Okay, so then I'll just take it on the chin and I'll flip down next turn.
Great. And Colossus is getting attacked for attach this to a Sentinel minion.
Yeah, there's nothing I'm doing about it.
All right, so you're getting hit for 2.
Tough, gone, draw card.
Cool. And then we get cards. Whew, this is a lot longer scenario with 4 people.
Yeah.
All right, Master Bold. The minion is going to attack you for 2, Steve.
I'm tough.
Okay. And then you change. You don't count as defending.
I did not defend here.
All right, I get a Mark 8 in front of me, and it's going to have an energy barrier. It is tough. That is fine. I can take control of him. Cyclops gets a targeted for elimination, and Colossus gets an energy barrier. I don't know where to put it. We were going to have Magneto kill this one.
So yeah, let's just do it on him.
So put it here. He's going to get a tough status card.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. And Wolverine can just take that guy out, right?
Yep.
Sweet.
All right. This
Back
passes
to
to
you.
me. So I will use Magneto to kill this one. I will then mind control one of these. Which one makes more sense?
The
I
biggest one?
also have a steel fist for 5, if that helps your decision-making process.
I guess I'll control this one. Because he's got retaliate, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, so he can hit for 5.
Do you only control him 1 turn, or is it forever?
Forever.
Oh, wow.
Until you flip down, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm wrong.
All right, I will mission train blindfold. Storm and blindfold and myself will thwart for 3, 6, 9, 10, 11.
Wow.
So I'll bring that down to 5. Technically it pushes 2 here. And then I can have this guy thwart for 3 or attack for 5, but I guess he can't attack because this guy's here.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess instead of thwarting for 3, I could have dealt 1 damage.
Nah, get rid of that threat. You're the only one doing it, so.
Okay, so then I'll have him thwart for 3, and this goes down to 2.
You want to work on some of those side scheme? Is that an extra card at the bottom or an acceleration?
Acceleration.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I may have forgotten it, actually. I don't think it matters. This is the only one because I can't chump block and I'm low on health. Maybe I should flip down. I just have all the minions in front of me.
Yeah, but one of them is not attacking you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he doesn't take consequential damage, that minion?
Oh, he does, yeah.
Okay.
Done.
So you could block with him from the other one attacking you, and then he takes a retaliate, and that could be.
No, I'm sorry. I forgot. Controlled minions lose their text boxes. So he'll have the stat line, but not the abilities.
Okay, so he okay, so he doesn't have retaliate. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Are we done?
I'm done. Cyclops, yep.
Okay, I'm going to use my Steed Carrier and these 3 resources to bring out Hank McCoy. Also, Wolvie healed up for 1, so he's back to full health.
Nice.
When Beast comes out, that lets me search my discard pile for one of my double resources.
I think it's your entire deck. I don't think it's just your
deck and discard pile. But all my double resources are in my discard pile.
Cool.
Because I am getting close
Right
to
where you
decking
want
out.
them.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, so I will use that energy to bring out Utopia. So that will help for anyone after an X-Men ally enters play. We can exhaust that to ready an X-Men character.
Awesome.
If you want, I could have Wolverine attack someone for 5. And he could even punch off one of those toughs as well, because he's got piercing and he's got ranged. And what else does he have? That's it right now.
So
He has a
yeah, I
beautiful
don't.
smile.
Ron Bay said you might as well take the one with more health, which he's totally right. Except I would get rid of the retaliate. So if you punched here, he has 6 health and retaliate, so he would take 3 damage.
Yeah, but no, he's got ranged with his sidearm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So I guess he's dealing 5 to this.
Yeah.
One sec.
5.
The guy with more health, if I have the steel fist for 5 as well, so
I think you're just gonna have to steel fist the boss.
okay. He's tough though, so anyways, cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
So 5 damage to let's get rid of those sentinels. So 5 damage to that sentinel with
Yeah.
Yep, we did it.
Okay, Beast can either attack for 2 or thwart for 2, whichever. I'm trying to look
So
at.
do you still have Cyclops, or is he exhausted?
He is not exhausted. I do have to flip down because I'm at 4 health, and I also need to get rid of that targeted for elimination.
So Beast, somebody pops a tough and somebody kills this guy, right? Does that work? You can heal next turn?
Sure. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll have okay, so Cyclops, he does his attack for 1. Okay, yeah. So with targeted, I can't flip down.
Right? Correct.
Okay, that's fine.
No, you can flip down.
No, not with targeted.
If you have a sentinel minion in front of you, you can't.
Okay, good, and I don't. Perfect. Okay, so I pop off the tough. Beast will then attack for 2, getting rid of the one that you just commented.
And then he can steel fist the boss.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you're flipping down?
And then I'm flipping down.
So you could go get a tactic that did something.
Yeah, if I can get a tactic, and is that only from my deck, right? Okay.
Only from your deck.
Yeah, I'm seeing if I still have a tactic in my deck.
Yeah, that's where I realized my befuddled combo doesn't work because I was playing it from the discard.
I do. I have game time and I have priority target.
Well, game time doesn't work because it's a hero action.
That's true. So let's throw out priority target on an enemy. When the enemy is then defeated, the player will get to draw 2 cards who defeats it.
Or do you want to keep it for next turn?
You could put on the boss. Well, yeah, you should hold it. It's a good point. The boss has 14. I don't know how much damage they're going to do combined.
Okay. I'll hang on to it. Yeah. If you guys,
I have no damage this
someone
turn.
now. Yeah.
I have no damage.
Okay. All right. That will complete my turn.
Over to Colossus. He does his steel fist for 5.
Down to 9.
I will put my studio down. I will flip down. I will put the armor up back into my deck. I will shuffle. And then I think I will use my studio right now. 1, 2. It's Shadowcat, right? That counts.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. Can't even play it.
Why don't you just play Professor?
I can't because I used my studio to discard.
Oh, you discarded. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
So
I thought you had Professor in hand.
Yeah, the flip down studio is not always a go.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, the thing is I know I had 2 organic steels and my armor up.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You knew.
So
it made sense.
It was. Yeah. So
all right.
Like I've
Shadowcat.
Anyways, Shadowcat is being pitched.
I'm just gonna put a Nerves of Steel down, and I'm gonna keep my defensive energy. I'm done. My damage comes in the villain phase.
Small doses.
Okay. It's coming.
I'm decking out.
We are in trouble because we're going to get 3 more minions.
Yep.
There's 3 of you in Alter Ego?
Alter Ego, yeah.
Absolutely not. I put armor up into my deck because I knew I was going to get it.
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries. All good. I only did that because I knew I was putting. I counted what I had left. I was like, I'm gonna draw everything. So let me flip down, put armor up back.
Nice.
Planning. Guys.
Renee's
Careful
asking if I
planning.
take control of this, does it now count as an ally? Yes. So I have 1, 2, 3, and Magneto never counts. So I have 4, but Magneto doesn't count.
Cool.
All right, 1, 2, 3, and there's 4 of us. So this goes to 10.
Easy peasy.
All right, then he is scheming against me for 1 plus. We'll get this guy is 2, so it goes to 12. He's scheming against Scott, so 13, which I know is Eric. I'm saying you're.
It's all good. You're no longer calling him a Colossus, so that's good.
There you go.
So
on one of those, I'm doing an armor up, which means I will flip up and gain a tough.
14.
And then what did I get, Brent?
You got a Mark 5.
5, thanks.
And they don't do any when revealed because they're put into play.
Hey, Brandt.
And then, hey.
So I'm going to play. Do you mind if I defend for you, Colossus?
Sure.
Cool.
You can defend. I want powerful punch then.
No, I got you. I got you.
I'm
gonna quick shift on for Colossus.
You can't.
Why?
You can't play it to defend for other people. When the villain attacks you.
When an enemy attacks.
Oh, is that all it says?
That's all it says. When an enemy attacks.
My bad. I thought it was. I thought I remembered reading that, and it was.
So I'll draw 1, 2 cards. Sweet. I'll trigger flow like water because I defended. I made an event.
What about event?
What? I just did that.
Okay. He attacks you for 4.
So I take no damage. I flip to phase. I deal an extra damage from electrostatic armor, and I draw a card from Unflappable.
Nice. All right. Then he attacks you.
Yeah. I am going to use Nerves of Steel and Defensive Energy to powerful punch.
That's funny. This was our whole conversation prior.
Yeah,
I had with Brian about which cards to use for which things, and it's interesting that you went that route. So,
so then I'm going to do 4 damage, flip to phase, take no damage, deal 4, 5, 6 damage total.
Not until after you defend do you deal electrostatic, right?
Oh,
or
yeah,
is it when you defend?
So yeah, 5.
All right. He deals 3 to you.
I take no damage. I flip back to solid form.
And you deal him a damage.
I deal him a damage. I took no damage again.
It's super good.
It's so good. And
he's getting another acceleration.
And I forgot, because I used defensive energy, I get to draw a card. I don't know if I already drew it. I might have, so I'm just not going to draw because I can't remember if I did it or not.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I remember reading Quick Shift and thinking like, oh, it's really good, but you have to use it yourself. And now I just grabbed the card and I clearly don't. So I don't know what I was thinking. I must have put the word you in the sentence without actually it being there. So when you say read the card, you mean read the card correctly.
Correct.
All right, gang up on Colossus. You're getting attacked.
I thought you were first player.
Fine.
Yeah.
I get a Sentinel Mark III. Does anybody want a Sentinel? I've got tons.
It's a discount.
Thanks.
He's getting an energy barrier. That's the thing with Wolverine. He's such a good target for these, but then when you've got him attacking for 5 and 6, it's like overkill. So it's frustrating, right? Like, no I don't want to kill the thing. All right. This guy gets a tough status card. So now you can kill him instead. Colossus, you're getting attacked. Shock and awe.
Yeah. Shock and awe.
Taking it?
Yep. I'm going to do a powerful punch.
Booyah!
Flip him. He's tough. So it's the same effect. And then he gains a tough status card and hits you.
Okay. He hits me. I lose a tough. I draw a card.
I was gonna say, you should have used your titanium muscles because now it doesn't give you a resource.
It was a strength. So sure, yeah, I'll keep the strength. I'll use the titanium muscles and a steel fist, which I had in hand to do it.
Perfect.
Yeah, because it's because or else it's wasted. Right?
Yeah. It's true. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Of course.
So now the problem is all the enemies are on the board.
All right, last one. Last card.
I'm trying. I have to go find an energy barrier, but I don't think there's any left.
Cool.
All right. So this one's going to go here. And this guy's going to quick strike you for 2.
I am going to defend. And I take no damage. And then he takes 1. And then I flip to phased.
All right. Magneto passes to Scott Summers. We've got minions everywhere with tufts and no tufts.
All right. Well, let me see what I can do. So since I am down, let me recover for 3. Do that first. So I'm up to 7 health. All right. I am going to flip up. I'm going to put a priority target on my Sentinel. Wolverine heals for 1 also. Then let's.
Can you play all his upgrade cards from Alter Ego?
This one can be, yeah. This doesn't say hero. Now game time, well, it's an event, so that is a hero action. Yes, some of them, Danger Room, that doesn't say hero. So and that's a training anyway. But speaking of, I think it's better. I can put a Danger Room training on Beast. So let's do that. So he gets +1 for everything and an extra hit point.
So why did Beast take 2? Did he take a retaliate?
Oh, I'm sorry. Nope, he should only have 1.
That's what I thought. All right, cool.
Yep. Okay, so let me have Wolverine knock off the tough and defeat my Mark V.
Sweet.
Done.
Which will then trigger the priority target.
Sweet.
And get to draw 2 more cards. Give me something good. Okay.
Give me something good.
All right. Beast can attack someone for 3.
Yep. I'm looking. Sorry.
Yeah. Wherever. Yeah. I'm just trying to make a.
I mean, yeah, Beast and Magneto. I can kill one of these with one of him, and they could team up to kill one of these guys. So that sounds good.
Okay.
And then Magneto will finish him off.
Sure. Okay.
Perfect. Done.
So do that with that. Let me use this and this to do a tactical brilliance. Remove 3 threat, and let me go grab a tactic card from my discard pile.
Might as well go get that.
That priority target.
Yeah.
Yep. So let me do that. Wherever we want to throw the priority target, I'm then going to hit it with my optic blast using a full blast. So I'm going to hit it for 11.
No, you won't. You have to exhaust to use the full blast. I made that mistake as well.
When you use your optic blast ability, exhaust Cyclops. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay. Well,
so 3 threat, we remove 3 threat. Should we get rid of Operation Zero Tolerance, or we cannot?
Well, here I can do this, although it would mean discarding my full blast. I could use the helicarrier and these to bring out dust, which then would ready Cyclops. But then I've spent the full blast.
I don't think it matters, Steve. It can have 7 allies under it.
Oh yeah, but because if you guys start losing your allies, anyway, we're almost in game time, right? We can just try to kill. What's his face?
Master Mold.
Yeah.
56 and a tough. I've got 2 minions in front of me, so I can't. But I can kill one myself. So.
Yeah.
And I have 2 game times, Steve.
Okay, so the minion in front of me, I'm gonna start having acute control, which means if I bypass guards, I can do 2 damage to the minions in front of me. So that's actually not bad.
All right. Did
Okay.
Cyclops finish? Did you finish your turn?
Well, no. What the minions that you have in front of you? What are their healths? I'm just trying to see if I can get rid of any of them.
3 with a tough and 5. I
Okay,
can kill
good.
them both on my turn. So whatever you want.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put the priority target on the 3 with the tough.
And
got it.
visor him.
I'll use my visor and then just punch it for 3.
Got it.
So that gets rid of it because that does have piercing. Yep. And then that target lets me draw 2 more cards.
Look at
Unfortunately,
you.
I am decking out. Let me use this. I'm going to put an inspired on Wolverine. So now he gets another +1 attack.
I was just gonna say you should keep that game time because then you can heal Wolverine, ready him.
Sure. Okay. So let me instead, to play the inspired, I'll hang on to my full blast. Let me use, I'm gonna get, actually better to hang on to dust. I'll use Angel to pay for it.
Tom, Shadowcat is best in aggression and protection, I think.
Okay. So now I'm
No,
gonna use,
Shadowcat is awesome in Justice. Dude, you showed it last time.
so game time will ready Wolverine, heal him for 1.
Just hit the boss.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
6.
that's 6, and then he takes 2 more damage. He's exhausted. I'm still exhausted, so I can't get rid of targeted for elimination.
Doesn't matter.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Cool. The only thing I'm going to switch is I'm going to have you kill the one in front of Brian, so Brian can deal damage, and then I can kill mine on my turn.
Sure.
Cool.
And also, Brent, I decked out. I don't know if you
Yeah, I got your
that.
card right
okay.
here.
All right, thanks.
I know this orange mat doesn't show things up, but
Yeah.
it was made for me, so I play with it.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Yes,
I do not have.
Thank you, Logan, for the rocket mat.
Unfortunately, I do not have as sweet of a turn as you.
I will attack
Genius
for 1.
for an organic steel, and I can use Def Focus and the Steel Fist for a second organic steel.
So you kind of want to flip down, right? And try to.
So yeah, absolutely. So I punch for 3, thwart for 2. I'm assuming it's a punch for 3 right now.
You got it. Punch for 3.
Okay.
47.
I can flip down. I think what I'll do is I'll put that armor up back into my deck, and then I'll probably use my studio and
try to
spin my
make
deck a
for
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So everything's been used, right?
Everything's been used. I have no idea what that
Eric,
means. But
Actually,
yes.
I have a Steve carrier for you.
I don't want to use it, but Brandt, do you need it?
I'm gonna one way or another, so I don't know what I'm gonna need.
Okay, so why don't we just keep it for you? Because I said I wasn't going to use it, so I'm going to use
Perfect.
Lockheed to play Def Focus. I am going to use Def Focus to play Acute Control. We don't have any crisis icons in this game, right?
No.
All right. I'm going to, oh wait, I can't. I was going to use Shadowcat Surprise. I have to use that first. All right. I am going to use, oh, it doesn't help. I'm just going to be keeping a card anyway. All right, you know what? I'm going to use Def Focus and Shadowcat Surprise to just put these 2 upgrades out, and then I don't need to use them for my deck anymore. Done. I thinned out my deck, and then that's it.
All right. I'm gonna Cerebro. I have no allies. Okay. I am gonna have a great turn. I am gonna heal for 3 and gain a counter. And next turn I will go to whatever form.
Dark Phoenix.
I'm gonna flip up one way or another. I am so excited for this. Don't yuck my yum.
Or another.
Oh, there is a crisis. All right, I'm going to put out the virus program with 10 on it.
That's the crisis?
I'm so excited. No, there was a crisis in there. I didn't see what it did.
Okay.
It might make him put sentinels out. 1, 2, 3. I will deck. Then I am going to, I'm so excited. I'm going to thwart with Storm on that virus program. So she removes 3 and moves 2 over to here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to game timer.
Oh, yeah.
So she heals 1 and readies. And then she's going to do it again and get rid of the virus program.
Oh,
Nice.
so beautiful.
Amazing.
Deal 2 here. Deal 2 to him. Deal 2 to
crap.
this.
Trap.
Oh, shoot. I messed that up. I messed it up. Oh, why did I do that? Okay. I didn't want to heal. I did want to go to the other form. I'll figure out how to survive.
Okay.
that's gonna happen.
Most likely I'll be blocking for you, so you're good.
I assume it doesn't deal 2 damage to this. No, because it counts as a controlled ally. I looked that up.
Yeah.
All right. Then I am going to remove 3 threat. So this goes to 8. And I'm going to use my final counter for Phoenix Firebird to ready myself. So this flips to the other side. And now I am in Unleashed form.
Yeah.
I will then use my team building exercise and my telepathic trickery to play Psychic Blast. Oh, shoot. Is it an attack? It is not an attack. Beautiful. Deal 4 damage to the villain and 4 damage to each enemy engaged with you.
Nice.
Have a great day. This guy will attack his master for 5.
Nice.
I was so excited for this turn.
I know. I could
so
see.
patiently. I was waiting so patiently. All right. Then I will choose an ally with a training upgrade. So I could just attack more with Storm, but I will just blindfold the Living Daylights out of the whole thing. She'll attack for 3. And blindfold will clear all the threat with the 2 game times. Done.
Oh, you could have used that. Oh, no, you were in alter ego, right? Last turn?
What?
Oh, you started in alter ego because you could have just game time Wolverine and just hacked and slashed.
Oh, yeah. No, I couldn't.
1,
yeah.
2, 3,
right.
4.
How do I gain counters?
You can't. There's a special thing. All right.
So I can't gain counters?
No, I don't think so. There's something you have to go to alter ego.
Stay in this form for a while.
Yeah. I have 1 card, so when I do trigger my unflappable, I'll be there, and I can save you right now with a preemptive strike.
Okay, everybody's ready?
Yep.
We got 33 damage, so we all have to deal 8. I think it's very doable.
I'm gonna probably do like my 8 during his turn.
8 threat goes on the main scheme.
Yep.
He's attacking Cyclops, correct?
Yeah,
Cyclops
I think. What?
Is anybody flipped down?
No, I'm
yeah,
up. I was going to have
Rasputin.
Beast. Beast is going to take Cyclops's attack.
Are you sure? Because I can defend for you.
Oh, if you want to defend, yeah, then we can leave
That's
Beast
what
on the
Steve
table
does.
and he can attack for 3.
Okay, so yeah, just show me the boost card.
Show me the boost. It's a 1.
I will still do preemptive strike, which will draw me a card. Get me an encounter card. Deal 1 damage, 2 damage.
I got it. Yep.
Yeah. And
then you take 3.
But I'm in phased.
So you take 0.
Yep.
And then after you defend, you deal another damage. Oh, sorry. I did 2 and you said 3. I just heard it in my head.
And then I go to solid.
And you get a card?
You decked out as well.
I decked out. And
Okay.
then I draw another card.
And then we're going to Colossus. I forgot I have Rise from the Ashes, so I can just die.
Yeah. I'm in alter ego.
All right. So he's scheming for 2 plus this minion, who's going to go get an attachment, energy barrier. These are nightmarish, man. 10 health.
Yeah.
And of course he's tough.
With the
And
tough.
3. So that's going to be 5 total. So he goes to 13 here. All right, then he's attacking Shadow Cat.
So I'm going to use my solid form and my nerves of steel to play a powerful punch, which will deal 5 damage.
Down to 25.
Flip me to intangible. Take no damage.
3+ attach this to a sentinel minion. You ain't doing nothing, Brian.
Do another damage.
Yeah, 24.
Yep.
Done.
And I can defend for somebody else.
All right, defend for me.
Okay, I'm gonna use. Oh, I'll defend for you. Oh, then I won't be able to use the desperate defense. All right, so I'm gonna use desperate defense on you.
All right, he attacks for 19.
All right, so anyway, so flow like the water trigger.
Yeah, 23.
I took no damage, so I get to ready. I go to solid mass form, and he takes another damage.
Got it. 22. And then we got a boatload of cards because we all got an extra card except Brian, who got a 46 health minion instead.
Yep. Yeah,
Right,
Brandt does have that card in play that stops him from dying, but we just needed to give something for Steve to do.
Here's the stun beam, Brian. So this guy will attack you for 6 and stun you. Oh, no, I got my burning hunger. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
So Dark Phoenix is coming out. All right. So Dark Phoenix comes into play. Does it go in front? It goes in front of me, obviously. And then it brings this into play, right? So this comes in with 6 on it. If it gets to 12, we lose.
Oh, does it? She's not. She gets revealed.
Yeah. If you have the Unleash trait, search the encounter deck discard pile and set aside area for Dark Phoenix and Revealer.
Okay, and then
remove this from the game, and then when she comes into play, she says, "Go find this card, consume the world."
Oh, sweet.
So I have steady, toughness, villainous. When she schemes, the threat goes here. Yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada.
All right. Second card here is another stun beam. So that surges.
And to the Juggernaut. Oh no, Brandt froze.
Yeah, he did freeze.
No.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
So anyway, how much damage did I do this turn? Like 12, 14 almost?
Enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at 36, I think, when the turn started.
So Juggernaut is stalwart tough. And when revealed, discard each tough status from a friendly character. I have nothing to do anyways.
Oh, that's good. So it's 8 threat on it, but whatever.
He doesn't have guard, so I just need to deal with the sentinel in front of me.
Yeah.
I do have a Maid of Rage. Hopefully I get something else with my studio as well, so.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Yeah,
Is Iron Will a hero response?
Iron Will is a hero response, correct?
Okay, yeah. Because that would have been sweet. Dude, imagine I could have had so much more damage if I found the Dauntless earlier.
Yeah, I never really got to play my Unflappable, which would have been earlier on. It would have been at least drawing me some cards, even though you were doing most of the defending.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is so crazy. I'm just
the thing is our decks are. I mean, your deck is kind of conflicting with mine because I won't be able to trigger things as often. But I mean, I don't think it's working.
No,
mine is working the greatest right now, but whatever. I think
it's fine. Hello,
Brant's
Brandt.
internet shadow. Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm here.
Brandt.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're back.
We already set up shadows, so we know it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We know
cool.
Juggernaut is there.
Then you're getting attack, Shadowcat?
Yeah, I am just going to defend.
Okay. 3 + 1 is 4.
Oh, I actually take a damage. I took 2 damage this entire game. Boo.
He advances. So he's going to give you this guy. He's going to quick strike and give you 2 more damage.
No, I had such a beautiful, perfect game. All of
You should have done 1 damage. Wait, does electrostatic need a perfect defense or just
nope,
defend?
it's just defend.
21.
There you go. Extra damage.
I get a caught off guard. I'll just get rid of Cerebro.
And last card.
And my last card is a Relentless Robots.
So
sorry, he dealt you +1. You should take another damage. +2. There were 2 boosts out.
okay, so me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Down to 3. There you go.
All right. Magneto passes to Colossus.
All right. I'm going to do my studio.
So
I
how
can
many?
deal 19 of 21 damage, and I don't have a guard.
Bulletproof protector.
I can
is
get
what
rid
I
of Dark
found.
Phoenix if you want.
All right.
Hey, Brent,
Good.
when the villain turn began, how much health was he at?
36.
Six?
I think you did 15.
15 in 1 defense turn.
Yeah.
And nobody took damage.
All right. So there's a minion in front of me that has guard, right?
Yes.
The tough one.
It has guard and 10 health and retaliate and stun.
Only when it attacks me though, the stun, right?
Correct. Yep. It has retaliate, 10 health, tough, guard.
So if I use Magento right now, I'll lose him.
Yep.
Who's Magento?
Magneto.
This
Magneto.
guy, he has like a helmet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Magento.
Yeah.
I was like, who's Magento?
I'm
Okay. I thought it was the
So-
name of one of the minions.
no.
Right.
Because I
That's
haven't
kind of unfortunate. All right. I guess I have to punch into that guy to get rid of his tough,
Okay.
right?
Take a
Which
retaliate?
means I take a retaliate, which means I lose my tough. I draw a card, and then I'll trigger an organic steel.
You can actually
to-
trigger both.
Yes.
put 2 toughs.
Yes, I could. I could. This is true. Sure. I will, I guess. I think I do. I'll do both. I will then use my bulletproof protector to discard. See, that's why I wasn't necessarily going to do both. Yeah, I'm not. Wait, no, I have 2. What am I talking about? I didn't put a second one on. Remove 1 with the bulletproof protector to ready
Mhm.
and draw a card with Iron Will. Yes. And then I will use this, and this for Polaris. ETB
Gives you another one.
gives me another tough.
not-
Did I draw a card off of? I
Yep,
did draw
you
a card. Yeah, it was the Shadow and Steel. Correct. Cool. I will then attack through that guy with the Maid of Rage using my tough,
So dealing 9.
dealing 9. Yeah, and I draw a card.
Take a retaliate.
Take 1 retaliate.
Why?
Ooh.
No, he went through him, right?
He has 10 health.
Oh
He
yeah.
has 10 health. Okay, you know what? If that's the case, then sorry. Before I do that, then Polaris is going to attack for 2. She'll
Got
take 2 damage, and then I'll go through that guy.
There you go. So
So
one
the
less
boss
less
takes 1. He's down to 20.
All right. And then
titanium
where
muscles.
was I? Where was I?
Just-
Titanium muscles?
Call for an action.
Sure, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I could psychic blast him for 4.
Yeah, I have titanium muscles and my energy to do a hard knocks for 4.
I was trying to make it so you didn't get a turn.
Or knocks
You're
for
gonna
4.
hard knocks him for 4. He's at 16.
And Magento can punch for 3.
Here, I'm gonna play a dauntless. Pass the turn. Go.
13. All right. I will Psychic Blast him for 4. And then I will borrow Helicarrier, the Steve Carrier, and do Telekinetic Attack for 7 + 2 is 9.
Yay! And we still have 3 minutes to talk about the game because it's not 9 yet.
Nice. Sorry about my internet there. It's so weird. It's just literally my laptop disconnecting and then reconnecting instantaneously.
I actually had to get up and plug my laptop in. I got a warning that I was about to die.
Man, I love this deck. This deck was money.
Yeah, it was so good when I created it. I agree.
Oh, did you create it?
Well, it was the one I played in that Mansion Attack, I think. Although I did not realize that Quick Shift could be played on other people. That was huge.
Yeah. I started watching it after you told me about it. I got to when you were about to start the game.
Yeah, no, it's so silly to say. It's just a matter of looking for the defense cards that she can trigger, right? Like it's not not anything ridiculous. It's how she works. She works so well. What did you think of Cyclops, Eric, and some of the others? Because you've been playing like a 4-player, and I would actually just like to hear how you felt about Cyclops and how you felt about playing 4-player.
So I started a 4-player solo campaign, and to be honest, was a little overwhelmed with it because I haven't played any of these heroes yet. I did get to play against Sabretooth at Gen Con, so I was a little familiar with how he worked. But the problem was, since I had to keep defending all of my heroes, they were really limited in terms of what they were able to do. And I went with mostly the precon decks. I tweaked each one a little bit, but I didn't have enough resources to keep getting allies out into play. And so many of their cards are worked off of these training and the tactics and things that I wasn't able to really do that. So I need to, I think, kind of rebuild all of their decks, and I'll take another stab at it. But to answer your question regarding Cyclops, I like him a lot. The one thing that is kind of annoying is his optic blast is limited in that you can only use it when there is an attachment on either the villain or on a minion. And
I kept forgetting that.
And if you don't have one of those attachments in your hand or already in play, then you can't even use it. So that's kind of frustrating. But
it feels like it dealt one damage to it. If it dealt 1 damage to a target, but then if it had something attached to it, 3 damage and pierce, like something like that, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's always nice that they give you layers to something, which this game doesn't always do. It's kind of like you can do it or you can't, but it's nice if they like tier it out, right?
Yeah. I think the thing that I like the most about Cyclops is he's bringing a new gameplay strategy to Marvel Champions, especially with all these tactics and upgrades and trainings and things. So it really changes around, especially the leadership deck.
Was and also he can play allies in all colors, so it's just like it's money.
That is quite unique.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like he's going to be this deck where Steve's going to, a month from now be like, oh my gosh, guys, get on here. I've got this deck. I am full support. Nothing's ever going to do anything. I'm going to have 9 tactics on the like. I'm not saying that's definitely what you're going to come up with, but he feels like that deck where eventually you're going to figure out like, oh, this is how you play support. Like he is support, right? He
can technically just think. Well, I kind of puzzled them together just with some of the cards. Just make the calls, bring back the powerful allies. Bring back all the big stuff, put the triple band together in, keep your allies in play, and just have all these high cost energy cards that you can just kind of trigger very, very easily, and then just keep bringing the professor back. He's just like, bam, boom, 3, confuse that, remove 3 threat, boom, boom, just do it over and over, and you're just laughing. That with meditations, like you can keep Cyclops in alter ego for like 4 or 5 turns and you're good. And then you've already set up.
Steve, I know you have to go. So tell us about Shadowcat, or say I just have to go because it's exactly 9 o'clock.
It's okay. But no, I love this defense energy card. I love this resource, especially in protection, because you felt like you ran out of cards sometime. But even though, like I said, the deck was beautiful. You saw that last turn where I did 15 damage. And if I had that, what's it called there, Dauntless, I would probably done 25, almost 25, 26 damage. That is unique to Shadowcat because she does not take the damage when she is defending in phase form. We might have misplayed the preemptive strike. I think I should have shifted at one point, and maybe I didn't.
Yeah.
But we were trying to go a little fast there, but I think it's super, super good. It's very, very fun. And the desperate defense with her, so you get to defend and then switch because you've defended, and then go to like stay in. So you kind of want to always be in solid to get that free resource, and then flip back and then have some fun with that. It was very fun. It's a different way to play perfect defense without hard to ignores, without all of the other stuff that typically you put in, because we were playing in multiplayer.
Yeah. No, she's really neat on that front. I was so excited to be able to, in a 4-player game, clear a scheme that I brought in with one way or another on the same turn.
Awesome.
Because it's such a solo card, right? Like it's really just begging you to play it in solo. And then in 4-player, like, oh, forget it. The scheme's going to have 12 on it. And how am I going to clear that? And showing off what Storm can do, because we never even put a single person under Operation Zero Tolerance. That was my original plan with one way or another, was to just go get Operation Zero Tolerance.
Yeah. That's,
but then for Storm to just push everything over there, that's where she's so powerful.
Yeah.
That's what makes her actually your 4th threat.
Ally.
For one way or another, now that the thresholds have a lot more of limits, like if you saw in the Sinister Motive campaigns, it's 4. It's just 4 or just 5. Right. Then then these cards are now more interesting in multiplayer games because 4th threat is nothing, Yeah. So that's a big, huge hit for that card.
Nice.
Yeah, I gotta go, guys. My wife just texted. She says it's not.
She just texted you. Yeah.
Yes. Happy anniversary, Steve.
Yeah. Happy
guys,
anniversary,
thank you so much. I don't know if you're playing another game, but have some fun.
Play the game.
Yep.
And
play the game.
We'll see. I'm not sure.
Play the game.
That's Brian saying no.
Okay. All right. Well, good night, guys.
Have a good night, man. All right, Brian. What did you think about Master Mold?
You know what? I like him. I mean, I played him before with you. I think he's fun. I think he depowers Colossus a little bit because of the whole stalwart thing, and the Steel Fist is a little bit less, because that Steel Fist is just so powerful. 5 damage, stun, confused just by giving up a tough, and especially the way Colossus works with his whole organic steel, gain the tough, iron will, draw a card, that whole mechanic going. It depowers him. But against anyone who can be stunned and confused, I think Colossus is just an outright beast. Just like playing Miles Morales with the whole stun fuse thing going on. But I love this whole idea of this whole thing about having an additional tough, and he just keeps adding more toughs. And there's plenty of cards out there like the Perseverance, like the Hard Knocks, that give him the toughs. It was a little bit harder for me to do that in this game because Steve was also playing this protection build, and he had the preemptive strikes and the punches and stuff like that. I never got my unflappable out to draw extra cards, so by the time it got to my turn, a lot of times I was already down to like 2 cards. But I find him also very like what's her name, Miss Marvel. He wants to flip up, flip down, flip up, flip down quite often, right?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I'm okay with that kind of play style. Some people don't like to flip every other turn. They like to be hero and just stay hero. I think he's an awesome hero. I think he's really fun. I think he's got an awesome hero kit, and I can't wait to try him in other aspects. I just really started playing him today a couple times. Haven't even really busted out Shadowcat or Cyclops yet, so I gotta get in on that. But yeah. I like him.
Yeah. So one thing about Colossus that I don't know if a lot of people have brought to everyone's attention is he has 14 health, his hit points. So that puts him
Not
at
one?
that level.
Yeah.
With Spider, so he can those different cards that came with Spider's kit, where you can keep readying him,
stamina.
or that you can make him steady. So that just again brings him to another level.
Yeah, the other key, actually, I didn't think about. That's a great point, Eric. So you had Def Focus, right, Brian?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Limitless Stamina is a 1-cost superpower card.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
So it's a pretty much a no-brainer in him.
Yeah, it just adds.
Because
I totally spaced on that. The
one
whole
for 2
14
threat
health.
Removal, 1 for 3 attack.
Good,
ready him
good
after you
point
have
there.
to block.
Yeah,
it's a great card in him because you're going to be playing Def Focus anyway.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, all his stuff is superpower, so why wouldn't you, right?
Yeah.
So
the other interesting thing we didn't get going, which we could, it's hard to coordinate 4 players necessarily like decks, but we could have gotten like an X Mansion, Utopia, Danger Room, whatever else I'm missing, Cerebro, like combo going, right? Where because somebody, if anybody's an alter ego, all those things can trigger. Because anybody can trigger them. So we didn't get like that set up on the table, but that is also something you could do that's a very like multiplayer. It's almost like you're putting those out in the center of the table, right?
Yeah.
Because it says anybody can trigger them. So
if we had more prep
that's an
time,
idea.
Maybe if we had more prep time, I thought at first it was just going to be Brandt and I, and then Eric joined,
I kept adding
Steve
people.
joined, and I was totally down for it 100%. We weren't ready for the whole team building exercise.
We had our niece and our goddaughter. My goddaughter's like a daughter, essentially. So she was over, and then my niece, they're the same age. So we had both of them. They woke up at 4:00 this morning.
Oh, wow.
They were up all day. Then we did church all morning, then like lunch afterward. We were outside, and then we went to this like harvest thing that's in town. I brought them there, and then I had to drive them home. And that was like 3 hours of driving to loop driving both of them home.
Oh, gosh.
So that's when I was responding every time I stopped somewhere to all of you. So it's like very long day. It was like, woo, that was a lot, but I was very excited to play Champions. Eric, what did you think of Master Mold?
I like him. I want to try him, I think, in a one-off, and see how he is, but I can definitely
solo?
See,
is that what you're talking about? Or two-handed?
Yeah. A two-handed solo, but I definitely see the appeal of the project, the Sentinels. It seems just a little more fun, and especially the challenge that you have with your allies, versus him, where he's just bringing out more and more Sentinels, and especially every time that you have to go down, and so he's going to scheme, and he's just bringing out more. So that's definitely it's a neat challenge, but I would say of the 5 in the box, I wouldn't put him in my top 2.
No, I think he's by far the easiest in the box, and this is the hardest you can make him because he doesn't scale well.
Yeah,
he scales poorly. So in solo, he's really, really, really easy. So people are going to be like, he's like arguably absorbing man easy. The threat is tricky because, so like in solo, this is 6. So if you're playing expert, he starts at 2. He adds 1, and he has those 3 thwart minions. So when you flip down, there's nothing you can do. This is gonna flip. In multiplayer, you can see how fast he's going through the deck, even with whatever we have. I don't know, maybe there's 10 Sentinels in here or something. We were flying through the deck. We had 3 accelerations by the end, but the threat, there was just nothing adding threat. Because even when he schemed,
there's only 12 Sentinels.
So even when he schemed, there just wasn't a lot of threat being added. And I mean, the X-Men allies, they're just so powerful. They're just like, they're even more powerful allies. The fact that all the Justice ones have 2 thwart on them. Because I heard somebody saying that, and they were like, well, there's not actually a lot of minion or allies with 2 thwart in Justice. And I was like, until they released all the X-Men with 2 thwart on them.
Yeah.
Plus the mission training that gives them +1 and 2 more opportunities. It's just, it's bonkers. It's just it's so good. So, I put a thing in the Discord where I was saying to people, like, you have to evaluate all the X-Men allies by the fact that they're X-Men.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they can trigger all those mission trainings plus like X-Mansion, they can be healed. Like, it's so cool. They can stay on the table and they can just do all the work for you.
That's another thing, right? Is that with the release of the X-Men here is you actually have allies to keep on the table and stay on the table. A lot of times before it was like use and abuse. If they're out, they're out. They come back, minus Professor X essentially being X-Men's Nick Fury. Yeah, most of these allies you just want to keep on the table. Wolverine is such a beast. Of course, you're going to want to keep him. And then Beast is a beast. You're going to want to keep him too. So yeah, I think that's actually, I think that's great, and I think it's going to change the way people obviously play and think about this stuff. But you're right; these guys are super strong. I really like them. These allies.
Yeah, and I'm excited since we have 4 more hero packs coming in this wave, and we don't know what allies are coming in those decks, and especially since Storm, I believe, is leadership. She's going to bring a lot more leadership allies because right now Beast, I think, is the only leadership ally that we currently have.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, that's because Cyclops. So he came with a few, but he had one from each aspect. So he just had Beast, but Storm, I'm sure she'll come with at least 3 or 4 allies with leadership.
Right.
Maybe we'll get back of the pack stuff too for an ally. Yeah,
maybe a couple more New Mutants. We'll see.
Well, but I know with Wolverine because I only know this because I don't know if it's actually been spoiled or anything, but I print these things off of like BGG, these dividers, and then I cut them up and stuff like that. Wolverine already has Deathstrike right there, right? So it goes Wolverine. So Deathstrike is in the back of the pack.
Yeah, we've got Deathstrike with Wolverine, and we don't know who Storm's nemesis is. My feeling is it's going, since we already had the Shadow King, because he's coming as a separate encounter pack. I have a feeling that Storm's nemesis, this is my gut, is was it Callisto from, is it the Marauders, the underground mutant gang?
I don't know.
Say it again. Is that where Callisto is?
Callisto, they're or the Morlocks. She was like the leader of the Morlocks, I believe, not the Marauders.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So my gut is that's who will be Storm's nemesis. But again, this is just a gut from the comics anyway.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, I don't think we'll play another game. I think that was plenty of play time. I was excited to try some of these other ones, but definitely when you play a 4-player game, it's harder to, do a whole bunch of those and whatnot.
It is a lot to manage, definitely.
Yeah.
Imagine if this became a 5-player game like they originally intended.
Right. Yeah.
Did they actually intended this game to be 5 players?
There was a 5th aspect.
Yeah, there was a 5th aspect, and that's why the core box came with 5 heroes.
Oh, the 5th aspect is basic, isn't it? I thought that's what it is.
For Steve, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, someone I forgot to mention. Someone, I think it was Renee, made a mention. Oh, there it is. Colossus would be. I think it was Colossus would be a great pairing with Doctor Strange, with 7 rings.
Yes. Yeah. Making everyone tough.
We played that. Right? Wasn't it Colossus and you were Doctor Strange?
Oh yeah, we did.
Through our campaign?
Yes, I totally forgot that we.
It's a great pairing. It's still a great pairing.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
You're right. It is a great pairing. I agree. Yes, I forgot. I wasn't sure we were. Yeah.
It's a little weird that it's a little weird how like Dark Phoenix came in and it was like, all right, well, have a great day. But that's how the Nemesis always is. Like, I don't know whether it's a to be continued moment or whatever it is in the story. I mean, the goal, it'd be silly if every nemesis had guard and it got really frustrated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
Oh yeah.
So
well,
if
we had, but it is funny that it was like, yeah, cool, just ignore that.
Yeah. Well, if we on that last turn, if we had continued through everyone's play, I easily was going to get rid of Dark Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. We actually do a funny thing. We'd always try to let Brian get his last turn.
Right.
You mean
and
you
I
make
did that
sure
to you.
I don't get a last turn?
It felt like with the disconnect and with Steve having to leave, that's when I just dealt the damage so that we could be done.
Sure.
That makes sense.
But yeah, certainly I remember you saying that because you could have done the full
I
blast,
had my full
right?
blast, which would have hit her
With
for
exploit
11.
weakness.
Yeah, that would have hit her for 11, and then Beast would have finished her off.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that she has 12 health and doesn't scale per player. I think that's kind of cool. But man, yeah, what do you do in solo? Like, that's brutal. So
you need someone like
Bolts.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, because Wolverine was hitting for 6 by the end of the game.
I know. Yeah, and
if you just Voltron him,
that piercing is awesome. To just know you have piercing on the board is just.
I gotta say, I love this card.
Strong.
Made of Rage. I love this card.
Mm-hmm.
It is Colossus. I mean, once he's got his plus attack upgrade, punching for 9 with a 0 is amazing. I mean, Hulk punches for 13 with a 3 cost?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Colossus can punch for 9 with a 0 cost. It's awesome.
Oh, I will make my pitch too. And you showed me your deck, and now I'm realizing. So I plasma pistol in Colossus.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And then when I'm in green, I just throw 1 repurpose in.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I really like to have a 40 card deck with him. I think 41 is fine, 42, but I really don't think he wants to go to 44, 45 cards and build. I kind of swayed you away from Nerves of Steel and Defensive Energy, and then it's funny that Steve played them. I actually think it's a good combo. He got it all out, right? That's the other thing. Like, it's just, what do you get out is always part of it. So I don't know exactly what you pull to do that, but I feel like the plasma pistol is a pretty big deal. And then at that point, when I have a plasma pistol and I'm in protection, it's hard to not put repurpose in, because suddenly at the end of the game, you can ready, hit for 5, right? And then you can play like Protector to ready and then Made of Rage for 14. Like, it's super good.
Yeah, that's true.
But you could live without, like, plasma pistol repurpose feels like I want it in every deck, but space is so limited, every green deck is what I mean to say. Yeah. But space is so limited, you kind of figure out, obviously Energy Barrier could be better in something like Rocket. He doesn't need a plasma pistol, or whatever. Like, you could go character by character, what they need, but that combo. But yeah, that's what I found, is that ironically Tufts slow him down. So putting a plasma pistol on him is just huge.
Yeah.
It's such a good card. Like, it's 2 for 3 damage, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then ping damage is just huge, right? To get all that ping damage whenever you want it. You just let it sit there till you need it is so valuable.
And if you ever get a caught off guard and you don't want to lose something important,
that's right.
You could just toss it.
Right. Once you've used 2 of the tokens, who cares? So that was another thing I was realizing that I did with him. And then, it's weird trying to figure out like which of the X upgrades you want to use. So like I said, really at the end of the day, all these are really about multiplayer, and everybody's bringing a couple of them. And then next thing you know, we have a whole set of them out on the table.
Mm-hmm. Aren't those unique though?
Yeah, but everybody's like, whatever there are, there's like 6 of them.
Yeah.
So everybody's bringing 1 or 2 of them in a 3-4 player game, and then they're all sitting there for anybody to use.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is we forget which ones are on the table. So like I had Utopia out like mid-game, and then we kept forgetting to use it.
Gotcha. That is a big deal for sure. Yeah. So it's weird in solo because there's a build where you could put all 6 of them in your deck and you'd have some amazing things going on.
Yeah.
But you never get there.
Yeah.
that's too much build. You know what I mean?
Is there too much build? Come on, brandt.
No, there's not. You can certainly do it. You have some awesome turns of playing stuff and attaching things and readying and healing. Like it would be unbelievable. And then you flip up at game time. Like it's ridiculous. You could just have an almost seemingly infinite combo. Basically, you get to the point that everybody would always complain about in leadership. Like all my allies are just dealing all the damage, and my hero's just sitting here like, I'll meditate. Yeah.
So it's interesting. So go ahead, Brian.
I was going to say quickly, I like how Eric was about to put out the field commander, and Steve's like, don't do it.
Right.
He's like, I can do it, but you don't do it.
But honestly, at the time of the game, that was probably the right call.
And that's true.
And then it enabled me to then bring out the helicarrier, which was more useful for other people as well. Yep. The other comment I was going to make was when we were anticipating Mutant Genesis, or we knew that X-Men were coming, everyone was wondering if they were going to do another core box, but just have it all, X branded. And since Mutant Genesis came out with 2 heroes at the same time, it's basically like we got a core box, from the get-go. And then in what, a month and a half's time, we're going to get 2 more heroes with Mojo. That's more than a core box.
Yeah, so I agree. I think that was kind of what they were going to go for, right? Because when Mutant Genesis came out, they gave us they're giving us 2 extra heroes so that if you have a group of 4 people, everyone can play an X-Men like we just did, right?
Yep.
And you're not wrong. Exactly. In another month, we're going to be getting 2 new heroes, and I actually feel swamped, even though they're supposed to be spaced out more. It's like I have like so many things on like pre-order right now. Like, oh my God, where did this even come from? There's just like so much content.
Yeah, I offered to ship Brian a Phoenix because it didn't come out in Canada, and he's like, it's all pre-ordered, it's coming. It's like it's just not worth.
But the thing is that it was a whole package that I pre-ordered, right? I got Mutant Genesis, Colossus, and Phoenix all at the same time. And then I just got the note in the email that saying that, she's delayed until this time. So, but you can pick up everything else. I was like, okay. I mean, I totally appreciate it, and it would have been awesome. But
when you said that you had pre-ordered it all together, then I was like, oh, that's going to be confusing. You'd have to cancel that one, and it just doesn't. And you've got plenty to play. You've got 3 heroes and 5. It's not,
I just got it, and I've only played I've really only played the one so far.
Right. Yeah.
Against Sabretooth. So
I will say from like a store perspective that a core box, not really an easier sell, but it's an easier thing to do something with. So like putting the expansion box out with the little packs next to it, it just screams expansion.
Sure.
Whereas when you take that big box that they're now making for all of them, and you say, hey, everything you need is here. This is Avengers. This is X-Men. What do you want? I feel like I even could have done like a learn to play Marvel Champions X-Men, and I could have grabbed the core box, opened it up there, here's dials for everybody, here's tokens, and taught X-Men. So I do wish they had made a core box. I don't know their marketing. I don't know their budget. I don't know their plan. Like, they know better than me. It would have been better, but no, certainly the idea that they released all 4, and I know from talking to Caleb multiple times, like that was of mass importance to him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have not asked him if he was like pushing for a core box or not, but my guess is he probably was. And when they didn't want to do that, he probably insisted that, let's let people have 4 heroes in their hand.
Yeah.
You know what I do appreciate with the release of X-Men? Just a small little thing is that certain reprints have gotten new art, and I like it.
Yeah.
Like the Perseverance got new art. The Bait and Switch
cool.
got new art. Having new Energy, Strength, and Genius also really cool. It's like, I don't know about you guys, but I normally only sleeve like the necessary things and then keep the others to the side. Like I'm one player here, so I only have 1 Genius, 1 Strength, 1 Energy, not per deck type thing. But now it's like I got these. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll keep these sleeved up and I'll use these with X-Men. I'll use the other ones with Avengers or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like having just some of the variability in terms of the artwork is nice. And kind of to Brandt's comment that, yeah, we have all the content that could have gone into a core box. The only thing you're missing is the dials, a standard and an expert packs, and your the stun, confused, and toughs. Otherwise, you have everything else was there. But I think the approach that they made by at least giving us 4 heroes on day 1 for the X-Men was great.
I mean, imagine if they did exactly what you're saying and like reprinted it as a core box and gave us a new standard and a new expert. And those could have potentially had new art on it. Imagine the advances had Magneto instead of like Red Skull or something like that,
Oh yeah.
That could have been really cool. I would have bought that like this.
Yeah. So the thing I love to do, and if people have the time and you'll need extra cards or however you want to do it, is there's so much custom content that people have made where there are standard packs which have the images of each villain. So there's one that's unique with just Rhino, one that's unique where all of the pictures are just Red Skull. Cards. And that's what I've done. So I printed those out. I bought like an extra Wrecking Crew pack just to have the cards. So then when I sleeve it, it has the back, and you can't tell the difference. The fact that it has a custom image on the front. Nice. And I've done that for the the double resources. The energy and genius and those, because people have made those that are all custom with each hero. So Captain America has his own, Spider-Man has his own double resource, packs.
Nice. Yeah. We can chat all day. Does anybody out there have any questions for us? It doesn't look like chat is very chatty.
Yeah, I think they just want to listen to us talk.
But if people have any other questions, otherwise we'll probably wrap it up here. I like Master Mold. I think it's kind of like you're hinting at Wrecking Crew, where like they tried to do something different that changes up, right? It's like when you scheme, you're going to get all these Sentinels. He's going to keep spitting Sentinels out, and he's totally stalwart, but he's not stalwart because he's really like a bruiser like Thanos. He's just stalwart because he's a machine. Like, you can't really stun and confuse him. I think he's very simple. And like I said, especially I think with so many people that I know play solo and not necessarily two-handed, although I think even just going to 2 heroes, he's easily going to be the easiest one in the box, which I don't know, depending what people will think of that. It's always hard to know, but I know Absorbing Man tends to be pretty easy, and people tend to find they don't play him as much. You know what I mean? Obviously there's modulars here, but he's a weird one. You can't change his modulars. I guess you can, and you can make him harder because he would chew through his deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'd only put those 3 3s out. So there's that, but
he would only have his own Sentinels, right?
Right.
That's true.
I mean, but kind of that idea. Or maybe like the targeted armory that then would put things on the Sentinels. Whatever that armory was that came in the hood.
That's true.
On people. I don't know.
I think that happens though all the time. Yeah. With these campaign boxes. There's always one villain that's just kind of easy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what would have happened. I guess it would have been harder to control the threat because he does scheme for 3 at that level, but he doesn't change anything. His ability just stays the same. I've read these cards so many times trying to make sure that there isn't a word that's different.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for the
feel that it would have been neat if they had kind of merged Master Mold to the Sentinels scenario, and then for the 5th, since now obviously you don't have Master Mold as his own, like Mystique, I think would have been a really neat scenario encounter, just because based on her minion and the cards that come with her, I think you could really make a really interesting encounter pack out of that. How like she can keep infiltrating, your deck, right. and doing things where she'll like pose as maybe some of your allies. I think she would have been a really, really neat villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mark
agree, yeah.
actually asked a question. He said, "Who
All right.
are you hoping for the X-Men to? Which X-Men are you hoping to come out? I guess."
Nightcrawler for me is my number one. You know, I'm
always loved
excited.
Nightcrawler.
You know that I think we're getting Rogue. That's basically the rumor right now. Is it's going to be Rogue and Gambit filling out the final two in this wave.
They were on those.
Yeah, on those dividers, and I'm excited for Rogue. I saw there was a custom hero that someone built or someone created, and she's really, really unique. And based on her absorbing ability, I think there's some really incredible things that Caleb could do with her. And with Nightcrawler, for me, just his ability of bamfing all around the place, I think he would be a lot of fun as a hero. So how about you guys?
Sweet. Beast.
That's my favorite right there.
Yeah.
Beast
Beast is pretty sweet.
Based off of this ability, it'd be pretty cool if like his hero ability was go get a strength from your discard pile, and his alter ego was go get a genius from your discard pile or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, search your deck and discard pile, put it in your hand. That'd be a cool thing to show off, like strength and genius.
Definitely. Brandt, I think you just like the furry characters, you know, with Rocket and Beast.
He does.
I see a trend.
Rocket's so good. It was actually funny. We were at like whatever that harvest thing was today, and we, you know, whenever there's like Beanie Boos and Beanie Babies and all that stuff, my kids are going over there, and I'm always looking through with them, and there's never raccoons. It's always sloths now, and there was a raccoon today. But both the girls then wanted to buy one, and we were like, well, we're not buying these for $9. And then mine was also, it would have been like $27. So I had to leave mine behind, but I like made note of the store, and it's not far from my house. And I'm like totally going to go get a raccoon.
Nice.
When I don't have kids with me.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
So Brian, how about you? Which hero would you love them to see?
I honestly, I don't really have an answer for that. I mean, Wolverine, but we already know Wolverine's coming out. I mean, everyone loves Wolverine. Can't really think of one right now.
Deadpool.
I mean, sure, Deadpool would be cool, as long as it's played by Ryan Reynolds.
Well, yeah. If it came with a voice, yeah, that would be funny. So there's one thing that I don't know if a lot of people have pointed out. So they teased with Storm's pack that she comes with the Ally Forge. And on him, he makes reference to, I think it's characters with the X-Men trait and the X-Factor trait. So right now, we only have Multiple Man as the only X-Factor that we have in the game.
No, not true. We have Warlock.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, Warlock is also X Factor. I forgot about him. So my gut is that there's going to be another expansion box after this wave, and I think the focus is going to be X Factor, and then maybe we'll probably get Cable and Deadpool, maybe Domino.
Nice,
cool.
Yeah, but I have no idea, but this is just wishful thinking.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's so many X-Men and X whatever, right? Like it could just
keep going forever. So much to pull from now. Now that we're moved on from Avengers to here, they can do whatever they can pull from whatever they want.
Oh yeah. Well, if you guys followed the Marvel United game that Simon did on Kickstarter, when they did the second season, which was then mutant focused, there were more characters that they came out with that as stretch goals than they did for Avengers in the first wave. Yeah.
Here you go. Sure. Iceman would be cool.
He would be fun. Yeah.
He'd be fun too. Yeah.
I think he'd be a fun character to have.
Nice.
Well, of the original 5, I think he's the only one that we haven't seen as an ally card. Right, because we have Angel, we got Beast. Obviously, there's Cyclops and Jean Grey, so we're missing Iceman. I have a feeling he will probably show up, obviously, within the next 4 heroes that we're getting. I'm sure he'll show up as an ally somewhere.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty popular one. So, and then Wolverine to look forward to, which you know, I've kept saying that Wolverine is the most popular Marvel character since Hulk. I don't think they've made anybody as pop. I mean, I obviously like Rocket better, but even the Guardians, I don't think. I think, obviously because of the movie, something like the Guardians are, but there's no Guardian that is specifically very popular other than maybe Baby Groot in kind of a weird
baby
pop
Groot.
culture way,
That's
almost
true.
instead of like a actual like I don't think people actually care about like I want to see Baby Groot do something amazing, right? It's not like Hulk and where they want to see him fight. So I feel like with Wolverine, it's just a matter of like he's got to be fun, right? Like because whatever it was with Hulk, whether he's useful or whatever he can do, the general consensus is people are not having massive amounts of fun with him necessarily. I'm not just looking at the community as a whole, right? And so it's like the only goal, they don't have to make Wolverine good or bad. He just needs to be fun.
Yeah.
And they've certainly done it with the Ally. I mean, he's tough. I was watching Nelson's stream earlier and he's like, how do I not put Wolverine in? He's such a good card, And it's like, if you're in aggression, he's just what you're trying to do. Just consistent damage, maybe a thwart of one when you need it. I mean, by the way, Eric, putting ready for action in, that was such a great play.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was you played it twice on him, I believe.
Yeah.
And like now he can not only is he not taking consequential, he's healing one. Right. So it's like the psychic manipulation. It's just even better because it's like you're gaining and not losing, like, which is super good. So that was a great play.
Yeah. Yeah. That ready for action, I think, is an underutilized card. And when I play leadership, that always goes in every deck. Yeah.
No, it's an interesting card. It's like finding the space for it and then having it at the right time. You know what I mean? But what's so fun about this game is like you just pitch stuff. I actually joined the Arkham Horror page on like Facebook because I got a bunch of the Arkham Horror stuff. And I saw somebody talking about playing Marvel Champions. And like, I couldn't do it because I draw a hand and there's all these great cards I want to play. And the game asked me to just pitch cards that are so good. And I was like, oh, that's like my favorite part of the game. But I'm thinking about Lord of the Rings and Arkham Horror, where you like draw one card every turn and then you wait till you can play those cards. You're like prepping based off of what's in your hand round after round after round. And Champions doesn't do that at all.
Absolutely not. If you can't play it now, you can play it later. Just pitch it, play what you can.
But it's a hard mentality for people who are maybe playing standard and their group is winning before they go through their deck, right? Like, so they're not seeing those cards again.
I only decked out once and then I hardly got through my deck that second pass.
But no, it's always interesting. Cool.
Last time I played Adam Warlock, I decked out 4 or 5 times at least.
Yeah. Well, it was like a strategy though, right? It was so cool.
It's true. Of course.
Did you see that game, Eric?
I did.
When he played Adam Warlock,
he was the one that
25 health.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were there.
25 health.
Of course you were there.
Eric was the one that said it, that Brian called it at the beginning, that Soul Ward would immediately just like, oh, I have 1 health. Okay, now I have 25 health.
Yes.
It was great.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, now Phoenix has that ability in her own way, because her Rise card, whatever, it brings her back to full health.
Those are such strong cards.
So, Brian, we played a lot. We haven't played them all on Expert, but we played a lot of these villains, and we actually did beat Expert Magneto. That was you could say we made some certain mistakes, but whatever. Like, it's something that we at least showed off. So, Brian had asked to play Venom again. So, we may fight Venom, Expert Venom, and we'll use our X-Men to fight him off. So, we'll see if we can find a day or a time this week or something, or maybe Brian, maybe you and I will find some time to like do a stream where we build on camera and stuff,
Sure. Just for me, I'm Canadian. Thanksgiving is coming. I know you guys have Thanksgiving in November, right? For me, Thanksgiving is next weekend, and then I have family that comes from out of town, which are American family that comes to see me. So I'll probably won't be available starting like I think Thursday until like Tuesday.
That's how long Thanksgiving is? Oh, that's just when families
visit. Just with family, probably.
It's because family is here, and then there's turkey and stuffing and all that stuff, and we eat for at least 2 days.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, we eat for like 2 hours and then we watch football. I guess it lasts.
A week.
Nice. Well, I have VonorCon this weekend, so I actually turned 41 next Tuesday, a week. I don't know what's today, Sunday.
Yeah.
So some number of days. And so for that weekend, I have people come over and we play board games. It'll probably be not Marvel Champions, but there's people coming through my house for like 3 days and we're playing games. So
that's nice. Awesome.
that is my and Vonner is friends in Swedish, so it's friends.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Oh, awesome. I like that.
We play card games. We don't play board games. We end up playing like Portuguese card games.
Nice. Well, tomorrow I acquired this.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to stream a game of this tomorrow, which is the smaller version. It's kind of like the Learn to Play Spirit Island.
I was going to ask that. I think it's like an easier entry into the game. More for
that's the idea.
Maybe okay.
Right. And that's the one that's coming to Kickstarter next month. Is that right?
Nope.
It
is not. This is.
This
one is currently available at Target in America.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll come to stores. It'll come to regular retail, I imagine, in like 2 months. So this is only for 1 to 3 players. A 4-player game of Spirit Island, especially your first, say, 1 to 3 plays, is very long. So knocking this down to 3 players makes sense. Also, the size of the board. It has a single non-modular fold-out board.
Okay.
So that's where it's different. You just fold the board out and you can't change the island at all. So the board is big enough for 3 spirits. But there are 5 spirits in the box. So you do have variety. You're not stuck with 3 spirits. So
you can take those spirits into the other game, right? Obviously.
And then it's just tokens that are just cardboard tokens. So they got rid of all the miniature stuff and all that.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right.
But
gotcha.
It's a nice $30 price point. I mean, that's what you want people to do for entry these days. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So,
it almost seems like this box is comparable to Jaws of the Lion for Gloomhaven.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Because
which was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at Dice Tower East and I was at a table that apparently was marked for Isaac. This is how I met Isaac.
Oh,
marked for him to play test at. And I was sitting teaching Fleet the dice game. And he said, "Oh, can we have this table? We're going to do some play testing." And I said, "Are you play testing Gloomhaven?" He's like, "Yes." I was like, "Well, you can have the table if I can play test with you. And if you play the greatest roll and write of all time." And he was very skeptical. So he sat down, he played the game with us. He scored the highest score at the table because he's like borderline genius. This is the guy who designed Gloomhaven. And we've been friends ever since.
Awesome. That's
nice. Awesome.
So it's super fun. And what I got to play test was Jaws of the Lion.
Oh, sweet. That's fun.
Yeah, so it was super fun.
Very, very cool.
Speaking of Kickstarter.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
whatchamacallit?
Update.
No
Witcher Watch.
There is nothing more to say about it. It is going to production. It is going to be shipped. That's all. That's all I've said. I'm done with it.
Nice.
What I was going to ask or say is Tainted Grail. Anyone looking at that one?
I am not.
No?
Well, I don't tend to back Kickstarters. So I don't mind covering some things once they come out, but for me, it's just hard to put money there. Like, I don't mind that people do it, but I don't put money there and then I just try to acquire it. Now, I also have the benefit that I have a store. So anything that's Kickstarter that comes through retail, I can then pick up and I don't necessarily have to pay the price that the Kickstarter was even.
Well,
so
2 reasons why it came to mind is because Eric said Kickstarter, and 2, you're talking about easier entry points. They have their new version is called Tainted Grail Kings of Ruin, which is supposed to be an easier entry point into the Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon essentially series. Like if you were to back it on Kickstarter, you can get their updated 2.0 version of the game, which is like a little bit easier to understand and more streamlined. And I mean, that's if it's for you. I mean, I only say that because you like Jaws of the Lion, so narrative driven games.
Sure.
Right? This one is extremely narrative driven. It's like a big 200-page book. If anyone's like seen like Sleeping Gods type thing, it's like narrative driven open world. So
nice. Cool.
Yeah, I'm not planning on backing that, but I think it's Awaken Realms is the publisher on that. And I've been a big fan of them since Lords of Hellas. So, and I know a lot of people love Nemesis as well. That's another one of theirs. So there's definitely some great content, that's coming from them. But I have so many games that I haven't played, that I own, that I can't keep acquiring more. And actually, Spirit Island is one of them. I'm ashamed to admit that's been on my shelf of shame for over a year. So,
if you want to play it, Brian and I played it via Zoom, and it worked.
Oh,
absolutely.
Cool. Okay. All right.
So we could try to do that. We could
did.
even do a 3-player.
Yeah.
Where I could control the map, and you could have and we could stream that for people.
I've totally told Brandt.
Yeah.
I've totally told Brandt that if there's a time that he would want to stream Spirit Island instead of Marvel Champions, I would totally be up for that. And if we had another player, that could just be potentially more fun.
All right, cool. Count me in.
I think I could teach you via that stream.
Okay, nice. Well, let's. Yeah.
Good. I'm very confident in teaching that game.
Sweet. So I would say in about a year not a year, a week and a half, I'll be back from my vacation. But next weekend we're going out of town for about a week. Yeah. Nice. But then, I would love. Let's do a sit down, the three of us.
Awesome.
That'd be awesome to play Spirit Island.
Yep. Maybe we be smart, and maybe we play off stream first.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Feel successful.
Absolutely.
Probably.
And then we could stream it if we're like, oh, that was really fun. Let's play again.
It has nothing to do it has nothing to do about winning or losing the game. It more has to do about us like interacting with each other and getting things right.
Cool.
I think
we actually have a
question.
We can do well. From Richard over here. What was your guys' reaction about Deadpool 3 and the announcement about Logan returning for Deadpool 3? When I first saw it, my mind was blown. I was like, of course, Hugh Jackman couldn't stay away.
Yeah. Well,
he is Wolverine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But also just all the jabs, that Ryan has made about Hugh in the first two movies, it's just awesome. That I don't know anyone that could not be excited about him coming back to the franchise.
For sure. Yeah,
I saw their little announcement on YouTube there where they were going to go talk about it, and then the sound just cuts out, and they're just like continue to talk to each other. They're just like
that's
super animated. I thought that was hilarious.
Yep. Yeah, so the from a friend who I guess was hearing some stories and things that Ryan Reynolds, obviously being a producer and one of the main advocates for Deadpool, was adamant that now that Disney is going to be producing this next one, that he wants to keep it R-rated, and we know that Disney doesn't like to release R-rated, movies under their banner. So it'll be interesting to see, how or what direction that they take with this next movie. But hopefully they'll keep Ryan Reynolds' vision for the character.
I'm not necessarily like, things need to be crude or they need to be, but like, after the first two Deadpools, I don't know how you would make it PG-13. Although I guess I never saw this PG-13 cut, which is apparently amazing, of Deadpool.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Apparently there's one that's like PG-13 related, but it's actually like they redid the movie. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh, I thought that's what you go to DC for.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you. We're going to wrap this up. I'm actually cleaning my mats. So I was like, I'm going to stream this tomorrow and I'll get everything ready. So there's that.
Cool.
All right. Thanks, everybody. I think that's it. Until next time, I'm the Brandt.
I'm Brian.
Eric.
And we hope you step into the portal. And that's Rocket.
Awesome. Take care, everyone. Thanks, guys.